Hi, Gloopies! How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. I had to think about what day of the week it was. It's Tuesday. Hello, hi. Thank you, Rand, for being part of the Gloopy Gang for 9 months. I love Lunette as a baby name for us. It's a stream baby. It's our favorite types of babies. And thank you, Zerodian, for being part of the Gloopy Gang for 3 months. Welcome to the Gloopy Gang, Gloopy Gang. We have a special date tonight. Look at this cutie I have here with me. Isn't she adorable? You want to introduce yourself? I know you were finishing your sandwich.
I was getting past the cement throat of banana and peanut butter. Hi, everybody. My name is Calamity Kira. I'm a variety snake VTuber. I'm your local snake auntie, and I'm here to bring on the chaos and cataclysmic good times. Nice to meet you.
We love all of those things, don't we? Was the sandwich good, though? It sounded good.
There's like 3 bites of it left, but I remembered that I have this delicious liquid next to me, so I could probably use that to like clear my mouth out faster instead of just trying to talk through cement.
Oh, right. What are you drinking tonight?
I'm drinking a Mike's Hard Cranberry Lemonade, which is kind of wild because I don't think I've had Mike's Hard since like, oh my, I was gonna say high school, but there's no way I'd be old enough in high school. I mean, university.
Yeah, totally university. But hey, Hard Lemonade is so good. I actually had Hard Lemonade is really good. I had some in my fridge.
Oh my god.
But I opted for my go-to of butterscotch soda with butterscotch schnapps.
That's gonna be an American thing. I've literally never even heard of that.
Eyebrows love snake candy in the Gloopy Gang.
It's something I do. Thank you, Geen, for being part of the Gloopy Gang for 20 months. I know. Could you imagine me having a cutie here for such a great day? But it may just be a me thing. I like butterscotch a lot, and I was like, wait, I've got butterscotch soda, and I could get butterscotch schnapps. I could mix them together and just have an extra butterscotchy drink. So I don't know if other people do it, but I do it. It makes me happy.
No, I mean, I've never heard of butterscotch soda or butterscotch schnapps. I don't think that's here.
Oh, you're such a good girl.
I don't know like how much of a thing butterscotch soda is. I know it's a very specific brand. But I love it, and it makes me happy.
That's so cool. I'm gonna have to try that the next time I go to the US, because I know for certain they don't have anything like butterscotch soda where I am in Canada. But to be fair, I live in such a small town in Canada that we just got Uber, like the car service, 4 years ago.
Wait, really? It's been around for so long, though.
It's been around for so long.
That's wild. Oh, Geen also wants you to know that you're a good girl.
I'm a good girl.
Mm-hmm.
You pronounced best woman wrong, but you know that's okay. Good girl works.
Oh my god. You could be both. I'm just saying.
I make good girl moments
though.
For sure.
Everyone has good girl moments.
They don't come often though because I like being a little shit disturber. So...
I mean that's fair. I like being a little brat sometimes. I'm just like I was being so bad to Bill yesterday and today. He can attest I can be a true little gremlin.
Oh, I know. We have a group chat.
Oh shit, does he talk about me being a little shit then?
I mean, basically whenever we talk about relationships, he just talks about how much he adores you. And...
Oh, that's cute. I love that
like,
so much.
2 group chats with Bill, and each one of them, like, I mean, there was a time I kind of felt bad because there was a point where like they were both popping off, but like 3 of the people in one group chat were in one group chat by themselves, so it was like basically a group chat of 3 of us, and then the 3 of us with another person in another group chat, but they were both popping off with different conversations at the same time while Bill was streaming one night, and I felt so bad.
Because it's like he comes back and he's like, what the fuck happened while I was gone?
So much happened in both fucking group chats at the same time, and I was like,
That's hilarious. That feels like me the other night because my group chat for D&D was popping off, and I'm like, I can't fucking talk. I'm working right now. It's like, you fuckers.
Right? How dare you? How dare you guys have a conversation while I'm trying to do stuff? Although
like,
to be
I want to be
fair,
part
on
of
their
it.
defense, you were doing stuff, and that was your.
It's not my fault I
you
have to work.
You should have been available for
Damn.
conversations at all times.
But I wanted to be. Momo, thank you for being part of the Gloopy Gang for 10 months. Welcome to the Gloopy Gang, Gloopy Gang. Oh, what are your followers called? I'm curious.
Gems.
They're your little gems.
Yeah,
Do-
they're more precious gems. It's why I have a gem in my chest, because I
Well,
like to keep my gems close.
I was gonna say you could wear them because you got such pretty little gems all over you.
I do. The way that I explain it is every one of my gems is unique and precious because every single gem that comes out of this earth, whether it has a lot of scars, a lot of lines, some flat surfaces, smooth surfaces, bumpy, small, big, doesn't matter. You can come from the same gorgeous vein of gems, but every single one of them is unique.
That's
And
so
they're all precious to me.
wholesome. Holy shit.
Yeah, I make myself cry when I think about it, to be totally honest.
Well, I know you like being sappy. You like the sappy shit, don't you?
Listen, yes.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not. Shut up.
Like, anytime anything sappy comes, I'm like, Kira would love this.
It's true, guys. Like,
I may tag you in
whenever
some things.
okay, good. I was like, you already started, but I'm not mad. I will take more. Because I think it was okay. So the first thing that set it off for me was a while back. I think it was just after Vil and I became friends. You made a post on Twitter saying, like, I don't know how people feel about public displays of affection towards my partner. Like, I don't know, if, like sharing that kind of stuff on social media. Okay, but I think you posted that, and I commented, and I think I quote retweeted it as well. And I was like, give me the fucking shit. Give me the good. Feed me. I need it. I love all this stuff. Like, honestly and truly, in all seriousnness, I think anyone who shits on you because you're publicly telling people how much you adore and care and love for your partner because they fulfill you in such a deep way, if anyone's mad at you for that, they're the red flag and they've just outed themselves. Thank you so much. Don't come again. Next, get in line. L ratio. Bye. Like,
I agree. I think the tweet you're thinking of is like, I said something like, here's your final warning, I'm about to be really sappy. Something like that.
Yeah, that's the one. I love it.
And then I was sappy.
You were, and I think I yelled in happiness in the chat of that too as well.
I'm glad. Thank you, Gloopies, for getting to level 2 of the hype train. You chugga choo choo through that. Thank you.
Choo choo.
I mean, you're choo-chooing right now.
I am choo-chooing. Oh my god, can you hear it? Am
No.
I giving you chew ASMR? Oh, thank god. Oh,
I did. It sounds like you were eating something, like your mouth was full. Though that's why I was like, I can hear you chewing, but not like literally hear you chewing. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, good. Okay, good. Because this is a pretty boss mic, and it's new, and I'm still not exactly sure the parameters of which people can hear me. So I was like, if you can hear the inside of my mouth in 4K right now, I'm gonna start crying.
No, I know what you mean. Like, I've had to turn down like my mic sensitivity because sometimes it's like, that's a little too much mouth noise. Do you know what I mean? It's like, maybe you don't need to hear me like swallowing my drink. Thank you.
Oh no, they definitely want that.
They may want it, but that doesn't mean they need it.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I also struggle with the difference between need and want.
Sometimes you need something, but doesn't mean you want it. And sometimes you want something, but doesn't mean you need it.
Yeah, I struggle with that, especially looking at the Steam games on sale, and I'm like,
I have no chill when it comes to Steam games. I literally, every time there is like the seasonal Steam sales, bleh, words are hard.
They are.
I have a stream where I look at the sale with chat and then we buy games together.
That is actually so smart.
I may have over 1,000 games now.
I remember, oh my god. Ava just told me that before stream, and I was gonna say shat my pants, but I don't wear pants.
Who needs pants?
Honestly, why would you wear pants when you could not wear pants?
Exactly.
what was I gonna say? Oh right, there's this game. It is like an 8-bit type. Like I'm gonna say horror game because it's classified as horror.
Ooh, I like horror.
But okay, good. I wouldn't say it's horror. I thought it was very, very cool though. Have you ever heard of a game called My Big Sister?
I have not.
It is so good and has multiple endings. And the story of it is sick. It is so cool. I actually okay, so I played it through. And the only reason I know there's multiple endings because I was like, wait, this ending feels wild. What the wait, is there multiple endings? And then someone in my chat Googled it and they were like, yeah, there's multiple endings. And I'm like, oh, shit, I'm gonna have to play this again. And I haven't picked it back up. But I'm going to because it's such a good game.
I love when games have multiple endings.
Right? I love it when games have multiple endings. And the story of it, like the actual lore of it, it kind of gave me these same emotions that Five Nights at Freddy's did in terms of its lore. I was thinking but
FNAF is so complicated.
It is, but and by feelings, I mean specifically the excitement of seeing it come together.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah.
The confusion of being okay, but who is the purple guy? And was it the bite of 83 or the bite of 87? We don't fucking know. Not that. Not those emotions. The emotions of oh, that's what that is. That's who that was. Oh my, that shit.
I know what you mean. That's why I love horror. I love all the lore and those type of moments.
Yeah. And My Big Sister is so good for that. It's a short game. I think I completed it in one stream.
That's not bad.
Or I could have. Yeah, no, it's not bad, which is kind of cool because then knowing that if you played the game again to try and get a different ending, you could just make it a whole other stream. It's My Big Sister first attempt, My Big Sister second that kind of thing.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, and it's so, oh my god, it's so cool. It's so cool to see everything. I can't even talk about it too much because I will literally start giving shit away if you ever pick it up, but it's really cool. I like it a lot.
Thank you for not spoiling it.
You're welcome. Spoilers are icky.
They are. I also need you to know my chat keeps complimenting on your stomach and your abs. They're very nice.
They're so well drawn. Emphasis drawn. I'm a squishy bitch. But no, my artist did a really great job.
It's a very nice tum-tum.
I like the hip sway a lot. My rigger did such a good job with the hip sway.
Oh, I love some good hip sway. Hold on. I can have some very nice hip sway. I can do a little dance.
Oh my god, I love the dance.
I may have specifically been like, can I have a little hip sway dance, pretty please? Thank you.
I feel like that's genius though, because that's literally me whenever I do something actually good in a game, or I pull through and I don't kill myself in the game. I'm I do this every time because this is my dance.
Yeah.
I get so excited. The only thing is, as much as I love my rigger, she's made it way too obvious how twitchy I am now. She did such a good job where I'm moving around and I'm twisting and I'm shifting because I have ADHD. And I'm I can't sit still.
I feel you. Vil called me out when he was here because I bounce a lot and you can see it in my model, but I do it in real life too. And Vil was like, now I get to see what it's like when you're streaming because you do all these movements on stream, but I get to see you do them in real life, and I'm like, damn, call me out.
Right? It's where does the streamer start and the model end?
Dun dun dun.
It doesn't. We're actually I have scales on my arms. I have really long black hair. Ava is a sentient lava
I'm
lamp.
so goopy. I make a mess everywhere. Damn.
Right. Damn, I hate the mess. Kidding. Oh, I don't. I love it. Guys, I love it.
Hopefully you don't have too much carpet.
Actually, it's all carpet.
Funny enough, my house has almost no carpet except for in the bedroom. It's just all tiles, so it's hey, I don't have to worry about making a mess.
Oh, that's so handy. See, I really want one of those mats that sit under the chairs so that when you roll around, you actually roll in your chair. Because right now, sitting on the carpet with this chair is rough.
Oh, I'm on tile, so I roll. I can roll all the way across my room if I really wanted to.
Show off.
Teehee.
Whatever. No, I'm on carpet and I have like 2 blankets near me at all times because I'm always cold.
I feel that. I have a giant pink fluffy blanket that's king size for my couch, but then I also have another blanket that's right next to me currently, so if I'm at my computer I can just like drag it over if I get too cold.
That is so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, I've got a heated blanket. It's just like
Oh, it's a heated one. The one for my computers. It has like a little plug in it so you can get nice and toasty.
Guys, I was about to like pull up on Ava saying that my blanket was heated. And
I
then
know.
Ava was like, by the way, it's also huge, fluffy. It's like the size of like a house and it's heated. And I was like, okay, cool. I'll just sit over here.
No,
with
I
my
was just
throw
saying
blanket.
heated blankets are
Throw
top
blanket
tier.
pathetic. Yeah, no, they are.
I love them. I was just
actually
saying
worked it
I
really well.
understand.
No, I know. I just like being competitive.
Damn, being competitive about
A little
blankets
bit.
now.
I'm
Well,
competitive about everything.
come over and I'll show you how it's done. I can wrap you like a burrito in mine.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
On my way. All right, so it's been a really good stream. I've got a bag to pack and a plane to catch. I will see you guys next time. Adios.
Could you imagine though?
Oh my god, I would. Okay, listen, like real talk, everyone, chat, Ava,
Mm-hmm.
the FBI agent listening on this call. Real talk. I just really want to be at a point in my life where like we had that like kind of dialogue and it's like, okay, we'll pull up, and I'm like, okay, and then I actually like pull up, you know, like I don't have to think about it. I don't have to wait till seat sales. I don't have to like beg of the gods to allow me to do it. I just want to be like, oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna pull up, and then I'll just like
That'd be amazing. I know what you mean.
platinum black card swipe that shit at the airport, send me off. Like I want to go see Ava whenever.
That'd be so nice. Not having to worry about it. Damn.
Not even think about it. Like I want to get to a point where it's like not even a thought. You're like, oh, should I do it? No, I'm gonna do it. It's like it's not even a convincing. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm on my way. Like as easy as getting in the car and driving down the road, right? You're like, I'm on my way. Oh, that'd be so cool.
That'd be top
That's actually
tier.
That's on my bucket list. On my bucket list of things to do in my life. I just want to wake up one day and decide that I want to travel, and I'm just going to go to the airport with whatever I pack in my bag first and get the next plane out. That's on my bucket list of things to try to do.
That's wild. I could never imagine doing that, to be honest.
I would love it. I've traveled a lot, and I've traveled a lot by myself. So because of that, I kind of got used to just kind of like doing things on my own pace and like going my own way and, you know, exploring at my own leisure or whatever. And so the idea of just getting on a plane and just taking the next plane out, wherever it takes me. Across the pond, I mean, not in Canada. Flying in Canada is lame. But like, like outside of Canadian
Going
borders,
somewhere
the next
else.
plane out. Going somewhere else. Unless it's like Maine. I don't care about the state of Maine.
Specifically
somewhere
Maine.
else. I've been to Maine so many times. I've
You're
pretty much seen it
hilarious.
all. But yes, I just want to get on the next plane out and explore whatever place that I've just ended up in.
It sounds wild. It sounds fun, but also wild. Because, like, I don't have a passport, so it's kind of hard for me to do that. But, like...
That would hinder you a lot, wouldn't it?
Just a
really
wee
slow
bit.
the brakes on that.
I can still explore places. I mean, I've gotten on, like, vacations on my own and, like, done stuff on my own. Which was intimidating the first time I did it. But it can be a lot of fun.
Hell yeah. No, it's so fun. I went to LA on my own. The very first time I flew anywhere, I flew to
Damn.
I flew to LA when I was 18, and I explored like Torrance in Southern California. And I went to China by myself.
Holy
and
shit.
I've been to I was like, yeah, I've been to LA. I went to LA by myself when I was 18. That was wild. Oh, and I went to China. Anyway,
It's
I've
way
also been to
different.
Vancouver. I keep forgetting that there are people who don't know that. Yeah, I lived in China for a bit.
That's so cool.
I just decided that I wanted to experience a new culture and not live in Canada anymore, and I just lived in China
Valid.
for a bit.
Just casually, I
I wanna
decided to
try
go
new
live in
things.
China. Okay. I'm here now.
I really just want Chinese hot pot so bad. Like, just
I
so
mean,
bad.
valid.
It changes everything. You think you've had Chinese food? You haven't. Oh.
I'm sure it's way different over there.
It is. But the number of people who made the joke, you should probably just call it food over there.
Rude.
Yeah. Right? I was like, guys, I'm aware that they probably don't call their own food Chinese food. Yeah. Okay. Chill. Yeah. The number of times I heard it, I was like, you guys sound like a broken record. Please stop. The joke wasn't funny the first time either.
People just like to be sassy.
They do. But the food was so good. The hot pot was so good.
I bet it was. See, I haven't done anything that crazy. I mean, I've been to California because I went to Disney and I went to TwitchCon there. And I've been to Vegas.
I've never been to Vegas. I'm terrified to go to Vegas.
I went for also TwitchCon. I don't think I would go alone. But it was fun. It was kind of confusing, but it was fun.
Yeah. I've heard that about Vegas. Honestly, like, okay, so the thing that terrifies me about the US is, and the thing that terrified me about China was that, did you know that the population in the state of California is more than that of the country of Canada?
Wait, really?
Yeah. There's more people in the state of California than there is Canada.
That's wild. I didn't know that. Holy shit.
And I come from a small town in Canada.
Oh, you're probably not used to like big like crowds of people. Do you want to hear something horrifying then?
And I'm 5'4", so I get lost easily. Like, it doesn't work.
No, I feel that. I'm 5'5", so it's like I'm lost on my own. Do you want to hear something terrifying then? Do you want to know how many people were in my graduating class in high school?
Oh no. Oh my god, I'm getting dizzy just thinking about it. How many?
Over 500.
Ew.
Just the graduating class. So like there was also like freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, but that was just the senior class. It was like 500 something.
We have class sizes here of 10 kids.
10? It's like 40 people classes. At least back in high school. Holy shit.
We thought it was strange in high school that we had to like build an extension in high school because there's too many kids in the high school, and yet like there was like we were like, whoa, that's weird. Like, it happened for the first time in that high school, and that high school had been around since like, oh my god, like the 10s, like 1910s or something like that. Like,
Dang.
and so for the first time in 2009, in 2009 they were like, oh, now we have too many kids, and they built the extension. We called it the portable. It was basically like a trailer that just sat outside of this, like just outside the school grounds, and that's where we had my yoga classes and my dance classes. And
Oh,
we were
that sounds like fun.
Oh, so my grade 12 year is a joke. It was a joke.
No, I feel that because I did a lot of random classes.
I did a lot of like moving and like creative classes. I didn't really I did like a lot of creative classes, but I got like an award from my high school for being an exceptional nerd because I managed to take like an extra class load on top of my classes. So the way that it worked out is that like there was only enough space in your schedule to take 4 different classes first semester, but because of the way that my like off times worked, I could make it so that I could take another class in that off time and it wouldn't impede on my schedule. So I got permission to take a 5th class.
Why?
I wanted to. I just thought it'd be cool.
I think you just outed yourself as a nerd.
I did, and I'll do it every time. I love being a nerd. I love it so much. But I was a big student. I loved being a student. I loved learning. And when I realized that I could take that extra class, I was like, put me in, coach. But I had to have a meeting with the principal, explain my grades. I had to promise them that it wouldn't impede my graduation. Yeah.
That's adorable. Hi, Mandy.
Hi, Mandy. Always nice to see you. Hello.
You're gonna be having fun with Mandy later this week, aren't you?
Tomorrow. Mandy,
oh, it's tomorrow?
It's tomorrow. Yeah.
You'll be drinking 2 nights in a row. Damn.
Yes, I can. I can, and I will. I will suffer a little bit, but I'll be fine.
I wish you the best.
Thank you. I'm not going like ham tonight. I'm just like having a little like sweet drink that I haven't had in a long time. But
I mean,
I'll
same.
be a good girl.
I was just like, I want to have a nice sweet drink. And you just called yourself a good girl. Way to go. Good job.
Damn.
All
right.
See? You know it. You know it.
I'm a good girl. Lock me up. Send me away. Throw away the key.
No, good girls get head pats. They don't get locked up.
Oh. I've been sorely misunderstood this whole time. What the fuck?
Who told you you get locked up for being a good girl?
Someone once told me you get bound and gagged.
I think that's a different type of good girl.
Oh,
a much different type.
That's my bad. That's my bad. I'll take that.
I mean, unless you want to be that type of good girl, Kira.
I mean, I'm not sure I'm ready to go to prison, but you know. Wait, isn't that what it means to be bound and gagged? You go to prison?
Maybe.
Isn't that what they do in prison?
They do something there. I don't know if it's quite that.
Maybe I have a vastly misunderstood view of prison. I don't know. Maybe Canadian prisons are a little bit different than American prisons.
Maybe. I've just been too much of a good girl, so I haven't been sent to prison.
Sorry. Mommy?
That's true. You're getting
Sorry.
head pats.
Mommy? Sorry. Mommy?
Right, head pats from me.
I want head pats.
Head
Now
pats
the
for you.
question
Hold
is,
on.
who is the mommy?
You.
Me? I always
I'm
find it
mommy.
weird when people say I'm mommy.
I mean, of the two of us, you would be mommy. But but in general, neither one of us have to be mommy. I'm auntie.
That's valid. You give wine aunt
like
vibes.
Thank you. Bless your heart. Oh
That is an
my goodness.
insult. How dare you say that to me? How dare you come into my house and say that to me? That's literally an insult in the South. I just need you to know that.
Saying bless your heart?
Yes.
What?
Oh my god. Yes. So if anyone, especially from the South, is just like, oh, bless your heart, they're insulting you. Did you not know that? Did you not know that? Yeah, it's a very condescending thing to say. It's just kind of like, it's like,
took psychic damage. Whoa. That was like critical. That was like a critical hit. Oh my. What do you mean? Everyone here. Okay, when you say bless your heart here, like here in Canada, because people say it here too, but like it's a very like, it's not very like bless your heart. It's more like bless your heart. It's like, you know, bless your heart, sweetie. Like it's a nice thing. It's a very nice thing here. It's like the equivalent of like an emotional. It's like a verbal hug. It's a very
so,
thing here.
At least in the South in America, Southerners take it as a polite way to insult someone. So, like, especially if you have like an older woman tell you it, it's pretty much like saying "fuck you," but nicely.
Oh my god. What? See, when you were like, that's an insult in my house, I looked at chat and I was like, I saw Ava as senpai. I was like, okay, so don't call you senpai. I was really thrown. Like, I didn't even think you were talking to me. What?
I was. I'm sorry, I've broken you there. I guess it may just be a regional thing.
I'm gonna say that's a southern thing. You know, I think in Canada, that is a verbal hug.
Yeah, in the South, it's just like, nope. That's like, that's
in
like
the South, it's the middle finger.
pretty much. It's like the most well-known insult for the South, you know?
That's a well-known insult. That's well-known.
Yeah, if you Google "bless your heart,"
Okay.
like Southerner says it, what does it mean? It's gonna tell you it's an insult.
What does it mean when a Southerner says "bless your heart"? What? Bless your heart is a phrase common in Southerners, but multiple meanings used to express genuine sympathy with sometimes an insult that conveys condescension, derision, or contempt.
Yeah. I wasn't making it up.
It may also be spoken as a precursor to an insult to mitigate its severity.
Yeah.
What? And you're from the South. I shall never. I will never mind. I will do my best to never say it again. I should never say never. Because I'll probably forget in like an hour.
I'm sorry I gave you such bad like psychic damage from that.
That's okay. It's more like the information gave the psychic damage as opposed to like it's like the situation right here, guys, is the definition of don't shoot the messenger. You know? Like,
yeah.
I didn't take the psychic damage from you. I took the psychic damage from the information because that blows my mind. Because it's such a genuine thing here. Like it's not at all like a condescension in any way. It's more like our condescending is like, all right there, bud. Or all right, bud. Okay, bud. That's condescending. That's condescending as fucking Canada.
In the South, you can look at someone and say like the nicest thing, but be completely condescending and like it's actually not nice at all.
Okay, give me an example.
Well, like, because it's like...
Give me some Southern hospitality.
Well, this is the opposite of Southern hospitality, if we're being honest. This is like being fucking ridiculed by a Southerner.
Give me the Southern inhospitality.
What's like, oh, bless your heart, darling, you tried your best. Like, it sounds nice, but it's not.
It sounds really nice.
Mm-mm.
See, okay. This is why I think I should go to the South, because I would just like walk around and I'd be like saying and doing stupid shit and I'd be like being a Canadian about it and they would be like, bless your heart, you're trying, and I'd be like, thanks, you're so sweet, okay, anyway, and then I'll just like move on about my day and it won't even like hit home and I'll just be like, oh, I'm so sorry for bothering you. It's like, bless your heart, it doesn't bother me at all. And I'd be like, oh great, okay, anyway. Just like they'd be like, huh? I'll be like, say what you mean, bitch. Say what you just.
They would just look at you and be like, they would just think it even harder because they're like, they don't know. They're not from the South. Oh my god. Exactly.
That's
it's
amazing.
A fuck you with a smile.
I mean, you could just say, fuck you.
Yeah, but you gotta be ladylike and nice. You can't just say fuck you to someone's face.
I thought it was ladylike to say fuck you to someone's face. I have a drastic misunderstanding of the world, I think.
Maybe a little bit. I've been told my language is not very ladylike. I don't care though. I still say fuck.
Right? I've had people tell me my ass isn't fat and they're crazy, so I tend not to listen.
People be wildin'. That's all I gotta say.
People be wildin', right? We be wildin' right back. Or I guess in my case, unwildin', where I'm like, aw, thanks, bless your heart. And I don't even know what I'm doing.
You're so adorable.
It's like, it's gonna stay with me forever. That's a fucking insult in the States. And you know what? If I ever find myself in the South and they're like, oh, bless your heart, I'd be like, I know what that means. Fuck you too. Except what if it's like someone not from there and they're being genuine and they don't know and like, okay, wait, I have to be careful. Oh, I'm overthinking this.
I like that you're like coming up with these situations in your head. You're not even dealing with it.
I'm getting stressed about something that hasn't happened. What the fuck?
To be fair, it's usually like the older generation that uses it as an insult rather than like younger people. But it's also like just, I guess, a part of the culture at this point. Like you hear it and you're like, oh, fuck you too. You know?
Oh, okay. So I was thinking like if I go down there and like a 30-year-old says like, oh, bless your heart, I should just like not take it with as much severity as like a 70-year-old.
Yes.
Gotcha. I feel like a 70-year-old woman is more like to do it than a man.
Yeah,
like
it's
a man
usually
saying,
like a woman who says bless your heart over a guy.
Oh, okay, okay. I feel like a man would just be like, and like spit at my foot or something.
Damn. No, see,
Been
that
there.
wouldn't be very gentlemanly. He would do that to another guy, but not to a lady.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what would they do towards a lady? Just like, well, flipping them off wouldn't be very gentlemanly either. What would they do?
That's a great question. I'm sitting here thinking, like, what would an old guy do?
What would like a man do to be not disrespect? Yeah, kind of disrespect. I don't know. There's all kinds of things men do to be disrespectful, but like, specifically in a gentlemanly way.
I haven't had like those kind of interactions with like older guys. It's usually older guys who like do not understand personal boundaries and will like touch you on the shoulder or on the arm or on the lower back and you don't know them and they're talking to you and you're like, maybe don't do that. Don't call me like sweetheart or sugar or something like that. Please don't touch me. Like that's usually my interaction with old guys when they're too friendly, which is the exact opposite of that.
That's fair. I feel like old guys don't even have it in them to be like old Southern guys specifically, because I've met plenty of rude old guys, but maybe old Southern guys just don't have it in them to be rude towards like, or maybe they just think that they can do what they want, so it doesn't really matter.
Maybe. I mean, I just haven't interacted with them. I'm sure that there are some that could be rude. I just get weird interactions instead.
Yeah, same.
Wait, someone mentioned sweet tea. Do you drink sweet tea if you're from the land of Canada?
Sweet. Sweet tea.
Yeah.
Is that like, I assume not like a brand? Is that the brand
No,
called Sweet Tea?
it's an iced tea, but it's sweet tea. Like it has sugar in it, like so much sugar that it feels like you're gonna get a cavity from drinking it.
Oh, that is very common here, yes, but I don't drink it because I can't drink a lot of sweets.
I'm actually surprised because like I know up north they don't have a lot of sweet tea. Because I literally went to like, where the fuck was I? I was like in like Chicago or like in Boston or something, and I asked for a sweet tea and they brought me a cup of hot tea and sugar and I'm like, this is not what I wanted.
Oh, that's what you mean. Oh, okay, yeah. No,
But I wanted iced tea.
We have iced tea. I find it sweet, so I usually make my own. But no, okay. So when I was in LA, I asked for an iced tea. And they gave me, I think what you're talking about, sweet tea. And I thought my teeth were going to fall out.
Yeah, that's sweet tea.
We don't have that here. We have iced tea that I find sweet, so I usually make my own tea, like my own like kind of like tea blend, and then put like a lot less sugar in it, and that's my iced tea. But I don't think we have the like what you're describing in Canada, or at least they don't in Nova Scotia where I am.
Like it's the best way I can describe it is literally you feel like you're getting cavities from drinking it. It's so sweet. Like,
yeah,
it's not good for you, but it tastes so amazing. I love it so much.
It tastes like an adrenaline rush and some kind
like
of
crack.
like ecstasy high.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure I was allowed to say crack on your stream. Anyway, it tastes like a sugar rush and a crack high at the same time is what it tastes like.
I like how you're like, I didn't know if I could say crack, but I'll say ecstasy.
I don't know. Ecstasy doesn't seem as intense as crack. Everyone's so afraid of crack, but they're not as scared as of ecstasy. I don't know.
I don't do any drugs, but I will say their names. It's
Okay.
Specifically,
we have the
though,
legal drug here. I just have weed, so I'm always like, chill, bro. You know, like.
I have
do any of the
never
exciting stuff.
I have never had it, unfortunately. I want to sometime, but I'd have to like have the edible kind because I have asthma, so I can't smoke.
Yeah, I have because of my time in China, I have like permanent scratching inside my lungs, so I can't smoke anymore either. Yeah, their pollution is not nearly as like it's not how do I explain this? The pollution is worse than is described in the media. Is much worse.
But it's already described really badly in the media.
Yes, it is much worse.
That is terrifying.
I went to sleep in my apartment with the windows closed, an air purifier going, and 2 masks on my face.
Holy shit, how did you sleep? I can't even sleep with an eye mask.
I was very tired.
I can see why you aren't there anymore.
Yes, it was a lot.
Yeah.
But also, they don't actually have any regulations for building codes. So the entire apartment that I lived in was lined with mold and asbestos.
Oh, that's
So,
terrifying.
and I'm allergic to mold as well. So like,
Oh no.
bad for people,
Yeah.
worse for me.
Real bad.
And so the mold combined with the pollution, combined with all that in my lungs, I started actually losing feeling in my body.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, I am so
Because
sorry.
like my blood no
It's
it's fine. It's more,
terrifying.
like really, it was scary at the time because I was like, that doesn't feel right. But like, you know, like that like slight pins and needles, like the moment that you get before pins and needles, because the pins and needles is what happens when that feeling starts to come back. It's the feeling before.
Yeah.
I had that and it like worked its way up my body from my toes.
That sounds
Because, like, your
horrible.
Yeah, because your heart like pumps the blood out, right? And so my toes would be the first thing for my heart. So because my heart wasn't able to pump the blood through my body fast enough because of my lack of oxygen, my oxygen levels in my blood lowered, and then I started losing feeling from the legs up. By the time I left China, I couldn't feel anything from the belly button down.
That's terrifying. Holy shit.
And now I have scratches inside my lungs that are just there now. And it's just kind of something I live with. So like if I have to cough every now and again, I apologize. And sometimes it comes on faster than I can mute. So I'm really sorry about that first. It does
No, you're
sound like
good. Holy shit.
I've been chain smoking for 70 years. I promise you I haven't.
That's terrifying though.
Yeah, it was kind of scary at the time, but now it's more like a, that happened. That's
It's
crazy.
a thing. No, I'm kind of like that with like the surgeries I had when I was younger. I'm like, oh yeah, I've had X, Y, and Z done. And like I tell people, they're like, that's a lot of surgeries. And I'm like, oh, it's normal. It's fine.
Yeah, right. The only surgery I've ever gotten is wisdom teeth, but yeah.
I've had that, but I've had others too. I don't have all my organs anymore. Fun fact. Yeah. You look mortified. I'm sorry.
Not mortified, just like,
You can live without a couple organs. It's fine.
Which ones?
I technically don't have 3. Technically. Do you want to know?
I would like to convey.
They're
that
not
my mom's
important
expression
ones.
is not quite displaying my expression right now. But yes, I would like to know.
They're not important ones. It's just tonsils, adenoids, and my gallbladder. You can live without those.
I feel like your gallbladder is actually kind of important.
I mean, I can eat normal. It's just sometimes if I have something that's like super like rich, then I'll get a tummy ache. But like overall,
Rich,
I'm fine.
like a lot of seasoning or like a lot of like fat or sugars.
Fat, and then kind of like really like, you know how like there's like really dense, rich foods that are just like harder to digest.
Yeah.
It's like really
Like-
dark chocolates, some like really gamey meats, like that type of rich stuff. I mean, I still eat it.
Just like oh. Okay, so what happens if you eat dark chocolate?
I just can't have a lot of it because it gives me a tummy ache. Because I love like dark chocolate, especially with like sea salt or caramel. Oh, so good.
Oh my god. Okay. With that in mind, I will make you one. I will make you just one.
One?
But at Christmas time and at Valentine's Day, usually I switch it up at Valentine's Day because I like to make myself chocolate covered strawberries, and I choose. I don't have both.
Oh,
But
sounds good.
at Valentine's Day, I have made myself dark chocolate truffles with sea salt caramel inside.
That sounds so good.
It's like my
I love making
favorite thing to
truffles.
make myself. I love making truffles. People think they're so hard to make, but they're not. The only
They're
thing
not.
is that I hate sticky hands. I hate food in my
Yeah,
hands.
it makes a big mess. I made them for the first time
Yeah.
for Christmas, actually. And they turned out really well.
See, a lot of people get intimidated by coating them in the cocoa powder, but
No, that was
actually,
the
that's,
easiest
like,
part.
best part. That's the best part, yeah. It's making, because, like, you basically have to, like, for anyone who doesn't know and you haven't made it before, but, like, when you go to make truffles, you basically have to make, like, a sort of, like, denser ganache.
It's almost
it's
like
not
dough-like the consistency.
Yeah. It's not quite like it's like thicker than a pudding, but
Yeah.
not solid like a chocolate. It's like very in between. But like if you were to like roll it, you couldn't bake it like a
Well,
dough,
no.
but you could roll it up for sure. It's like a really thick ganache.
It's really tasty, though.
So tasty.
I would happily eat that, though.
I will make you one.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I would love that.
like
Thank
baking.
you.
I like baking for other people, but my problem is that I don't like sweets. And most baking is sweet. So I like try to find ways to like bake for myself with like dark chocolate, but like when I bake for other people, I'm like, do you like cake? Because I don't like cake, but I'm really good at making cakes. Do you like cake? I'll make you a cake.
I love baking too, and I love making things for people. Like I made those truffles for Christmas, and I always make these Christmas coconut candies too. And for Valentine's Day, I made Vil, and then I even sent some back for Vil's roommate. I gave him some friendship chocolates so he wouldn't be left out.
Aww, that's so cute. Also, I saw the pictures. I saw that you posted the pictures of the chocolates on Twitter.
I went a little overboard. I made 5 different flavors of chocolate.
That's not over. That's perfect. You could have gone more.
I could have gone more.
10 different flavors.
Oh my god, that would have been a lot. Holy shit. It looks like I have an Ada redeem. Would you like to join me for it, or would you like me to do it on my own?
I can join you. Do I do it probably not at the same time because Discord delay. But do you want me to go first or you go first?
Do you want to go first? You can.
All right, I'll go first so you guys get the really good one after.
I'm sure yours will be good.
Me. Okay. Ada.
Ooh, that was a really good one. How am I going to follow that up?
I heard yours. You're great. Don't worry. That's why I went first because I was like, I'm not following you. Hello?
Ada. To be
Yeah, see,
fair,
wow.
I literally have a YouTube video where I did only Adas for a full hour. So I gave myself a lot of practice.
An hour?
A full hour.
Of Ada.
Yeah. there was moments in it where I kind of went a little bonkers because it was literally the only thing I was saying for an hour straight.
So you're like, wait, if I did it like this on the next one, and I know I'm going to do a next one because I got 45 fucking minutes of this left.
Well, like, I end up doing it to, like, different tunes. I don't remember, like, which ones I did, but I know I kind of, like, Ada'd a couple, like lines of songs pretty much. It was hilarious.
Ada lines of songs.
Yeah.
Like,
kind of like you hum something, but you just Ada. Yeah.
Ada.
Yeah. Okay, if you're doing it for an hour, you have to admit.
That was really fucking silly.
Yeah, it was some silly moments like that. That was
trying it
adorable,
out.
though. You're sitting here like, should I Ada for an hour? Don't do it. It
Right,
doesn't
no.
sound like words at the end.
No, I know. Actually, okay, so what just happened? I'll explain to you. What just happened is that I was like, how would that work? And then I shut off. Like, my brain just, no think, only try. And then I was like, what if I just try this? And I forgot for 20 seconds that I was on your stream. And I just did it.
I love that
And I
so
was like,
much.
and that's why I immediately started laughing. I was like, wait, come back to my body.
That's adorable, just so you know.
That happens all the time. Or I'll do something like, what was it? I was playing Baldur's Gate and I have this like parrot problem where like I hear something like just now where I'll hear something and then want to do it. So I saw Scratch on my camp, and then I walked up to Scratch, and when you interact with Scratch, he does like a little bark, and so he was like, "Roo, roo, roo," and then I immediately was like, "Roo, roo, roo."
Oh my god, that's adorable.
And I was like, oh, shit, it's alive. I can't do that. Fucking, oh.
I love that for you so much. Holy shit.
Yup. It can get really rough sometimes when you hear some crazy shit and your mouth just goes, make sound. And you're like, no.
No, I've not exactly that, but sometimes my brain goes before like my mouth goes before my brain can think maybe I shouldn't say that. And then I'm like, I have to live with the consequences of my own actions.
My mom calls it ready, fire, aim.
I love that.
Yeah, it's pretty much what happens. And then there are other days where I'm like, ready, aim, 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 ready, aim, fire, fuck, re-aim, re-aim, re-aim. I'm like, God damn it. Oh my god, it's like there's no in between. I either completely shut down, forget that I'm in reality, and just open my mouth and start speaking, or I'll sit there and I'm like super quiet, and they're like, Kira, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just like, I don't know, being a silly bean in my head. And then they're like, okay. And I'm like, should I have said that? Should I even said that? I was just playing. I was just like, because I'm like scared to like speak. So like, what did I say? God, they think I'm fucking weird now. I'm so fucking screwed, and I'm never gonna get asked to hang out here again. I'm gonna go bed. Bye.
No, I know what you mean. I had a moment at work. One of my coworkers had made like some joke and was pretty much joking about like, oh, it takes like couples so long to have sex. It's like, oh, there's like 2 hours of foreplay and then like 30 seconds of fun. And then my other coworker is like, maybe for you, because that's a straight experience. And I fucking was like busting up laughing at it. And my coworker's like, well, I'm sorry I haven't had a gay experience. I'm like, sorry for you, that sucks, is what I said. And then like he looked at me and I looked at him and I'm like,
and he looked at me and I looked at him.
And he's like, why did you say sorry? I'm like, because it's a good experience you could have. And I was just like, my coworker just learned so much about me.
You haven't lived until you've tried gay, you guys.
Well, because I was just like,
incredible.
I wanted to die a little bit because like I don't usually make sex jokes at work, especially about like, man, you should try gay sex, pretty much. It's like, sorry for you.
Was it a male?
Well, the first one who started the joke was a guy. The other one was a girl who has a girlfriend. But I told the guy, like, sorry for you that you haven't had a gay experience, pretty much. He's
sorry
like,
that you've never taken it in the bum, dude. You're missing out.
Yeah, he didn't take it poorly, but it was this moment of like, you like, learned so much about me in this interaction.
It's something you probably could have lived your life not knowing.
Yeah.
And yet here we are. Fuck. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's fine, though.
I've been there. This isn't nearly as bad, but when I was the manager of a theater, I was I worked like I was the boss of a bunch of like teenagers, which was and I keep this side of my life very private from the world, obviously. It's the whole point of doing it this way, and like in my experience. My family knows and like my best friend knows, but that's like it. But like I was at work and I really wanted to get back because I wanted to make it to an Apex collab in my APPay days. God. Toxic ass game. But I really wanted to make it to an Apex collab, but we could only leave once we finished cleaning up. And the children were like dilly-dallying and they were like moseying along, and I was like, come on guys, like let's go, like let's clean up. And they were like, yeah. And then at one point we were moving on to the next room to clean up, and I was like, all right gamers, let's go. And they were like, gamers? And I was like, I meant not that, but like they're like, wait, do you game? And I was like, nope. Anyway, time to go clean. And I was like, oh my god, no, please. And then one of my employees found me on Twitter.
Oh no.
He didn't know he found me on Twitter, but he did.
That's so embarrassing.
I thought I was going to die. And I'm 18 plus, and I knew he was 17. So I was like,
oh no.
I saw that username, so I immediately banned him, like blocked him. And he was like, wait, I just followed this person. Why did they block me? I didn't do anything. And I was like, shit, right. He doesn't have anywhere in his profile his age, but I know his age. Shit. I started overthinking the fuck out of that situation. I'm like, he's gonna know it was me. Like, there was absolutely no reason for him to, but I was panicking. I was so panicked. Oh my god.
That's hilarious.
Oh gosh. I'm glad I don't work there anymore. That's too scary.
I'm glad for you too. That's hilarious. See, none of my coworkers know that I do streaming or anything like that. And it's always just really funny because, like, I'll have this moment because it'll just be like, oh, what are you doing this week? And I'm like, nothing really. And then, like, I took off for TwitchCon. Everyone's like, oh, where are you going? I'm like, oh, I'm going to TwitchCon. And they look at me, they're like, what? And I'm like, you know, I like watching streamers.
Twitch is cool.
Yeah, not about to out myself.
Honestly.
Hi, Liz. You're okay. I know, I forget to follow people all the time, or it, like, unfollows me from people. That happens a lot.
I noticed that. I went to go, like, raid somebody, someone that I really enjoy their ASMR, and they weren't in my list. And I was like, wait, where are they? And so because I was like, I thought I saw them go live because I'm in their server, and then the announcement went out, and it was like, it didn't go out that long ago. Did they already finish? And so I, like, searched them up through the ASMR channel, and there they were, and it said follow, and I was like, what? You mother... Fuck, I was also, Liz, like, that happens to me all the time. I was, like, I was listening to someone stream. I had, like, 10k channel points in their stream. And I looked down for, like, I guess the first time ever, and it said, follow. And I was like...
I feel like it just unfollows you randomly, because I know for a fact, like, sometimes, like, I know I was following this person. What the fuck?
Right. That's where I'm at. And I know that there were some people, like, some of my close friends who have been around for, like, since the beginning of my streaming career. And I saw, like, one of them that I've seen for a while follow me on Twitch, like, a month or so ago. And I was like, huh? I mean, if people, even if my friends unfollow me, that's fine. If you're like, I don't fuck with your content, that's cool. I'm like, cool, as long as we can still be friends. But, like, hey, if you, like, suddenly hate me, can we talk about it?
Oh my god.
Like, it really doesn't bother me. But, like, at the same time, I'm also like, but I know that because they were just talking in chat, like, yesterday. Like, wait, what? Why would it, huh?
It's just one of those weird things, I guess.
Right? Twitch just trying to cuck us from being our best selves.
But speaking of following people, you should all go be following Kira because she's amazing. Look how cute she is. Anyways, I'm shilling you.
Hey, if you're not already following... Actually, you know what? There's a chance there's people in the stream. If you're not already following Ava, take a gander, take a peek, take a stroll down to the little button with the heart on it.
But no, what about you?
Purple. Oh, what about me? Well, I mean, I'm pretty cool. That's no lie. But, like,
it's a
also,
truth.
I'm pretty cool. But, like, also, I'm kind of a dork. And by kind of, I mean extremely.
It's okay.
Very much a dork.
We can be dorks together.
I love that we can be dorks together.
Nice. Look, you're getting all the Riz, and it's not even the 51st Dates collab. You're getting bonus points early.
I saw that this would happen, like, in the same week, and I was like, I'm getting spoiled. I think it's like me and Podge are both getting spoiled before the dates. Is that how it is? Yeah.
Because tomorrow I'm going to be talking with Podge about being a Switch.
I know. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to lurk that stream.
It'll be fun.
I love it. I'm almost... Okay, by almost, I mean... Oh, wait. Maybe I was just realizing maybe I won't be able to lurk that stream, but I'll have you on my other monitor for short.
You're like, wait a second, because I'm gonna be streaming. Haha.
I was like, wait a second, I'll be getting loaded. Hold on.
So here's the silly thing. I always find it really funny when me and Vil stream at the same time. So I'm like, damn it, I want to go lurk in Vil's stream and I can't because I'm streaming.
Right? Oh,
this is streamer problems.
Right? There's someone that I'm like, I'm not seeing anybody. There's someone I've got my eye on.
Hey.
And whenever we stream at the same time, I'm like, which is kind of rare because he's like got a very different like time zone than me, but like, yeah, I like to kind of like just be like existent in the stream, but I can't if I'm already streaming. And I'm also really bad at answering messages during stream. Like that happened that night when I was with Phil the first time and you guys were in a VC together and I didn't understand what happened and where Phil went.
That was hilarious, by the way.
I was like, hello? What's happening? Hello? And then I checked my DMs and Vil came back just at that moment and was like, Kira, go to the other VC. And I was like, there's another one.
I love that none of that was planned and it was just utter and wonderful chaos.
Yeah. Because Vil gets, I noticed, okay, so I brought it up to Vil recently. But I noticed that Vil brings out my bratty side.
I know, right?
Right? But like, I have a very unique brat for anyone who doesn't know me. Hi, my name is Calamity Kira. I can sound like this. And I'm a bottom. Like, submissive.
Yeah.
Like, no dominant, not even a switch. Nothing. Like that. I'm a bottom, which is great, and I love it. But
we appreciate
my
bottoms
brat,
here.
Right? Oh my god, bottoms are so delicious. But like, my brat is knowing that my voice that sounds like I'm not a bottom can like bother people. And so I noticed that whenever I'm hanging out with Vil, he brings up my really bratty side like all the time. And he's like, yeah, I noticed it too. And I was like, I don't know why. I don't know why. You just do.
There's something about Vil that you just want to be a brat and tease him.
Right? Oh my
100%.
god. I love teasing Vil. It's so fun.
It is my favorite thing to do.
I love when he goes silent and then you just look over at his little model and he's got the butter on him already. You're like, I love it so much.
I love being in call with him and you can just hear it in his voice and it's just like, I know what's happening to you right now.
Right? His voice is normally like, I'm just a little guy. And then like as soon as he gets like flustered, he's like, oh.
It goes up an octave.
It goes up and he's like, like he goes from like being like here, like this is like here. He goes like, he's like, I'm just like, oh my like, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
I don't know how you hit those octaves.
I have to tell you something hilarious. I was teasing him last night because we do like a call like every night.
I love.
Well,
I know.
well,
I
like
think he mentioned it, but yes.
But so I was teasing him pretty much. And then I was like, I can hear it in your voice. You sound super embarrassed. He's like, yeah, I'm blushing really hard. I'm like, I want to see. And so I video called him. He's like, I'm not answering that. I'm like, but I want to see how embarrassed I made you.
I love that.
And I guilted him into picking up the call so I could see it. And I teased him even harder.
Did he answer? Did he answer with
did.
like his like hands on his face and his face is all like red and stuff? He's like squishing his face.
He was like covering his face and he's like, why are you doing this to me? And I'm like, you know you like this.
Us bottoms understand each other. Man.
Oh, but it's so much fun to tease him and also be a brat.
It's so fun. It's so fun to tease him. I love it so much. I love being a brat. I'll be a brat to like anyone, for the record. Like, and okay, so the whole reason I brought this up was because the reason why Ava came into that call that night was because I was teasing Vil and being a brat and sounding not like a submissive. and Ava was like laughing in the chat and also making comments in the chat that was flustering the both of us. And so then Ava gets into the call with me and Vil, and me and Vil both proceed to perish 2 for 1.
I'm just really good at that, you know?
Ava got us BOGO at the supermarket. Oh God.
It was so much fun, I'm not gonna lie. I was
fun.
eating it up. I was living my best life.
It was honestly, it was a really good time. I really enjoyed that. That's wild. Such fond memories. For the record, I am still working on the script. I just want you to know that. It's
ooh, ayo.
Yeah. It's just been a little waylated because of everything leading up to in the next like couple months. But it is definitely, I still poke at it when I'm like laying in bed supposed to be sleeping and I'm not.
I feel that it's super exciting. I'm really looking forward to that.
Me too. I'm getting a friend of mine to help me with a writing degree because I like to write and I taught English when I lived in China, but I'm not a writer.
I have a minor in English, fun fact.
Okay, so also you. Okay. You.
I have a minor in English and I have a master's degree, so I had to write a lot of papers. I also had written a thesis So yeah, I can write. I can write well. Fun facts.
Damn. See, when I wrote my thesis for because I didn't have to write it for a master's because I have a bachelor's, but in order to get honors with my bachelor's program, I had to write a thesis. But the thesis writing was really short because everything I did was practical. Like, I have a degree in costume studies and design. So my thesis, quote unquote, was like basically a 1-page paper explaining like what it is I was doing, and then I did it.
Oh no, my paper.
My thesis was more like hands-on, and my paper was nothing. It was basically informative.
My thesis was like over 80 pages long because I had to do. I did this whole like research project, so I had to like talk about what the research project was going to do. Then I had to do it. Then I had to explain my findings. Then I had to explain, did this meet my hypothesis? Yes or no? What is my conclusion? Here's all of my the research I did as well as other people's research to back up my research. It was a lot. Surprise. I also got a 4.0 in grad school.
Wow. I did not get a 4.0 when I graduated, but I got enough to get honors, which is what mattered.
It's totally being used right now. No, it's not. I do use my writing abilities for TF2 fanfic and ERP. You're not wrong.
I am
my chat knows me.
Like, I am the definition of gifted kid burnout.
I feel that.
I was like such an amazing student. I was on the honor roll from middle school all the way through to graduation of university. I like
AP
I,
classes,
right at the extra classes.
Yeah.
And like when I left my university, I actually pioneered a new way of doing the final year project, which the university still now does to this day. I was interviewed by like Canadian Broadcast Company, and I was interviewed by Eastlink, and the government house did a show with me. Like, it was like pretty big.
That's impressive.
Like, I've done a lot of impressive shit. I now live with my parents, and I'm an anime woman on the internet.
Hey, same!
Yeah!
Let's go!
Let's go! It's fine, honestly. I really love what I do, and I've got so many skills that I could use for like many walks of life. Unfortunately, there was just like a lot of things that kind of like didn't pan out the way that they could have, and etc. etc. Life happens. Here we are. Wouldn't change it for the world. Happy to be here, you know.
I mean, I'm happy with where I am.
Yeah, me too. Exactly. I like where I am.
Because if
I still
not,
wish that I could get on a plane and see you whenever I wanted.
That would be nice. But here.
But we'll get there.
I wouldn't be having a date with you right now if I wasn't, if I wasn't here.
Exactly. And I mean, everything that's happened in our lives, I feel like, I've become I feel like since becoming a person on the internet, I have become more confident in who I am. Like, I'm not, people have like, and I think I talked about it with Vil on our bottom stream, but like people have really like looked down towards me because I'm like a submissive type and I'm short and like, like that kind of stuff. But since being here and being with you and meeting Vil and meeting everyone that I've met so far, and meeting my community and my community like being there for me in the way that they have been, like it's just empowered me so much. So I don't regret anything.
I'm glad it's empowered you, because one of the things I hate is people looking down on people for being short, because I am also short.
Right?
And then,
I literally don't understand it. Like, hi, I'm 5'4", this is where I stopped. What do you want from me?
Same. I'm like 5'5". Even my mother teases me about being short, because like I have to like climb on the countertops to get things. And she's like, sorry for your gene pool. And I'm like, you did this to me. What are you talking about?
For real. Like, I'm not insecure about a lot of things about my body. I mean, I have my moments where I'm like, I wish my like tummy was flatter, my hips were smaller or something. Blah, blah, blah. That bullshit. It like comes and goes. The one thing I am truly not happy with is the length of my legs. I do not know how collectively I created to reach 5'4" with like the fact that I have a short torso, short legs, short arms, a short neck. I have like a round head. Like I'm confused. I should donate myself to science when it's all said and done.
Magic, obviously.
I do not know how I got here. I should be like reasonably. I should be like 4'11".
That'd be a big difference.
Right? I have a 28-inch inseam for my pants.
I have no idea what my inseam is. All I know is all my pants are too long, and so they like tear at the bottom. You know what I mean?
Oh yes. Okay, yeah.
That's why I hate wearing pants. Fun fact.
I hate wearing pants because pants are like
I mean, they are, but also when you tear up all your pants or like it rains and they get soggy because you're too short and it's just like on the ground, you're like, I hate this.
Yeah. So most women's jeans and pants have an inseam of 30 inches or more. So, because I used to make clothes, and so the average lady's leg inseam is 32 inches to 34 inches long. Because women, even though are genetically shorter, they're supposed to have short torsos and long legs. Because our legs are supposed to be where the bulk of our power comes from, genetically speaking. On average. This isn't everyone. My legs are 28-inch inseam, which means I don't even meet the base of the shortest length of women's legs. So my mom will see me climbing on the counter and she's like, the struggle is real when you're short. I'm like, and I look at her with her gazelle legs and I'm like, bitch, you did this to me.
My mom is also taller than me, so I feel so hard.
Everyone is taller than me in my family. Like, man.
I don't mind being short though, because my favorite thing is being able to walk under like low-hanging tree limbs.
Branches.
Yeah, yes. And everyone else either gets smacked in the face or has to duck, and I'm like, what's the problem?
It's like that TikTok audio from like forever ago. It's like, what's the problem, dog? And you're like, ding 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 ding, and it's just you walking under tree branches.
Exactly. That's my power move as a short person.
Right? My power move as a short person is tripping and not taking fall damage on the way down.
No, I still take fall damage. I just have a really high pain tolerance and I don't realize how badly I've hurt myself.
Oh my god, that's such a mood. The number of times I've burned myself, like sewing things together, or like stabbed myself or cut myself. Like the number of times I've put the sewing machine into my hand and I'm like, damn, that's...
Ooh, or are you like...
I hope blood doesn't get on the fabric. Like,
see, I didn't sew clothes, but I used to sew a lot of like plushies and things like that. I've literally sewn through my fingernail, just the tip of my fingernail, because I always have really long fingernails. And I was like, what the fuck? Because it looked really painful, because it was like, I feel like that should have hurt at least a little bit.
Yeah, like the reverberations through your fingernail, like should have gone into your finger or something, but it just didn't happen that way.
Yeah, I had to like take the needle out of the sewing machine so that I could get my finger out, so that I could get it out.
You'd have to like pull the because there wouldn't be enough like space underneath the needle to pull your finger down, so you'd have to take the needle out and then pull the needle out of your finger.
It was fucking wild.
That's funny. That's actually amazing. I love that so much.
As someone who sews, I feel like you understand the pain.
You literally, you said it and I immediately pictured it like a movie in my head. I was right there with you. No, I've definitely stabbed myself 1,000 times. I used to have like, you know when you take a shower and you realize that you've like hurt yourself some way because there's like a white spot on your skin from where there's like a cut or something like that?
Yeah.
I would take a shower and I'd look down at my fingers, like the tips of my fingers, and they were just white because of the number of times I just poked myself in the finger with a needle. Yeah.
I feel that because
lots of times.
Like hand sewing, I didn't use a thimble ever, and I didn't realize how often I like stab myself, and I'm like, well, that's fine. Ooh, or
Here's
like, go ahead.
Oh no, go on.
I was gonna say something else, so it's fine.
Okay,
I was just gonna say random bruises.
Here's the thing about thimbles. Random bruises all the time. I'd wake up and I'd have 1,000 bruises, and I'm like, is my cat beating me in my sleep?
Yeah.
Like truly, that's like a big like maybe. He's an aggressive little guy, but like in like a headbutts pet me kind of way, less of like a beat you up. But I don't know. Maybe he's just mad at me that I'm sleeping because I sleep like this dead. Like when I'm out, I'm out.
I feel that. I sleep like a lug too.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about thimbles is that, like, if you don't get used to them from the start of your sewing career, whether it be your own or like a professional level, like whatever, if you don't get used to using thimbles from the start, you're never gonna use thimbles. Those motherfuckers are so annoying. Like, protect your fingertips.
No, I hate
Build
them.
a thick skin.
Well, like, they get, like, in the way, you know? Because it's like,
Yep.
dude, I don't know how to use my finger with this thing on my finger.
Right? I use I use my finger as like I've poked through the fabric to the other side. I found it.
Yeah.
Like, we're good. Right? Or like when you're doing beading and you're putting one tiny crystal bead on at a time. There's no way. There's no way with that big gaudy thimble that you're going to be able to get anything done.
No, that sounds awful, to be honest.
It's so
I have a different redeem, which I'm not going to make you do. But
oh, okay.
it's like an ada, but a wooified, if that makes any sense.
Oh.
So it's just... Do you want to hear
you
what
go
it is?
first. Yeah, you go. I was like, I can't even conceptualize this.
Awa awa?
Okay, wait. I want to try. Just because I hear it, I'm like, wait.
Just imagine if you do an ada, but do it in like a woo voice.
Awa awa?
Yeah! It was so cute.
I had to put my hands up to my face like a little woo girl from like an
You had to
anime.
make yourself like super
little,
cutesy.
like a little. I had to like put a little fist up on my face and just like. Okay, I had to get into character for
That's
that.
adorable. I love that.
I enjoyed that a lot.
Mhm.
That was fun.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. So I accidentally came up with that because I think during one of my like really long subathons, one of the goals was like I'll like have an awoo voice for like 10 minutes or something, and somebody kept doing adas, and I'm like, I can't do an ada in a woo, that's fucking cursed. And then I did it and I'm like, fuck, this is now a thing, isn't it?
Yes.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Thank you for the
Oh, that's
stretch,
amazing.
Zerodian.
Ooh, that's a good idea, actually.
It's always nice to stretch. I know I had a posture check earlier that I did too. That was cute. It's like a little purr.
Oh, yeah, I purr when I stretch because it feels so good.
You're the second person who does something interesting when they stretch.
There was someone when I first came into the streaming community, there's someone who like stretched and they were like, and I was like, what the fuck is happening over there?
I have a friend
This feels like the wrong site.
I have a friend who moans when they stretch too. But it's like even off stream, like, because we play D&D together, and it's like, I hear you stretching over there. Hi, Doc. So it's very obvious. It's just really funny.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like, I don't know. It just feels so good. Like I always like, I purr when I yawn too. Like when I, like on the tail end of a yawn, I'll like do a little.
That's
I don't
really
know why.
cute.
It all started, I was like, I didn't even know because people asked me how I do it, and it all literally started me shrimping over anime characters. Like, I would see like Itachi from Naruto come on the screen. I'm like, oh my god, he's so high. Like, that's literally where it started.
That's such a
And
vibe.
I just started doing it. They're like, how do you do that with like your? And I'm like, just do. I've tried describing like what happened in the back of my throat. I'm like, I thicken my tongue.
You kind of roll
then-
like the flappy bit at the back of your throat.
Yeah.
Cause you're
Yeah, exactly. Like you like basically like thicken and flatten your tongue close to the like the back.
you also
of your
blow like
throat.
air against it.
Yeah, and then you like
It's so
lightly,
weird to
like,
describe.
blow air out, and then like your neck ball sack like jiggles
Your
against your
uvula?
tongue. That one, uvula. I couldn't remember the name. I can't remember what it's called.
Brain empty. It's fine.
I'm glad you understood. So your uvula it like dances against your tongue when the air comes out. But because you've like fattened and flattened your tongue close to the back of your throat, it like creates like a small like tiny sliver of air possible going through, so it like vibrates.
Yeah.
You're welcome. That's so dumb.
Thank you for teaching us this today.
Yeah, it was mostly you too. It was like a group. It was a group effort.
Well, because I know how to do it, but I've never tried describing it, you know?
Okay, I have tried describing it many times, and I have never gotten that far. I usually give up after the neck ball sag.
I'm proud of you.
Aw, thank you. You're so sweet. Appreciate. Literally couldn't have done without you.
Thank you. Now we can just do a little... Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on. Now I'm dry.
You have to like have it like a little wet. You gotta have a little sippy before you do it.
Yeah, you gotta get your neck ball sack a little bit lubricated.
You gotta
like
lube it up.
Lube it up a little bit. Loop it up.
You can loop it up. I'm good at that.
You gotta gloop it up.
Do you want a little bit of gloop? I can help you with that.
Yes, please.
I'm strawberry flavored after all.
I know. Strawberry's literally my favorite flavor.
I love strawberry.
Like, I love strawberries so much. I had that's what I had for Valentine's Day for myself. I had chocolate covered strawberries.
Oh, that's so cute. I love chocolate covered
for myself.
strawberries.
I think people forget at Valentine's Day that it doesn't have to be some kind of like romantic thing. You can like self-love on Valentine's. That's what I
You
do.
definitely can. I was just happy with Bill.
The fuck am I saying? Yeah, you were. Yeah, you were. You had the best little Valentine's Day. That was so great. Sorry,
I got to
was
have
cyber
my
stalking the
dream
both of
date
you.
at Disney with Phil. So, it was the best.
So cool. I went on, so when I went to California, I went to see my partner who was living there at the time. And, well, sorry, he's from there and I'm from here. So we met through YouTube. It's a long story. Anyway, so we went and and he took me to Disneyland.
That's so
it was also
cute.
Valentine's Day when I went to see him.
Oh my
and
god.
We went to Disneyland and we saw the fireworks. And we kissed under the fireworks, and I
It's the
fucking
best.
melted and died and faded from existence. Like I was like so fucking happy. I was like, so when I saw that you had your dream date at Disney, I was like, girly pop, I get it.
You were eating good that night too.
I had like the popcorn going, and I was just scrolling. I was just like, ugh, this is beautiful. I think I like double tapped. I was just like, dup, 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 dup. Well, I don't think Twitter does double taps, but you know what I'm saying.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
I spend too much time on TikTok.
You're
But
fine.
yes. Oh god, it was so nice to see. I just love seeing love. I love it so much.
Love is nice.
Love is very nice.
I hope that other like VTubers can be more open about it, because I know there's weird like connotation behind it, but it's really nice to be able to just talk about it, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I've had some pretty freaky experiences dating in the VTuber scene.
That's
And,
fair.
Dating another VTuber in the VTuber scene, and the way that people treated me while we were dating was really messed up too. So
Oh, no.
a part of me, yeah, like I had people coming into my DMs saying all these things to me, that I was this and that and stole them away. And
What the fuck?
yeah, like, yeah, it was rough. But like,
That's just gross behavior.
yeah, it was, I mean, it is what it is, but people are gonna be shit. And the way that I try to remind myself is that if I get back into another relationship publicly in the VTuber space, big if, but if I do, I don't want to be afraid of that behavior and stop it from me wanting to celebrate my partner. And I don't really like secrets. So if anyone ever asked me, are you in a relationship? There's no way in hell I'd say no. And if I was in a relationship, I'd want to be in love enough, I hope, that I'd want to like show them off.
Yeah.
So I guess like, so what I keep telling myself, that if I decide to get back into it, is that people are going to be shit no matter what. People are going to be shit either to your DMs,
Oh, yeah.
or they're going to be shit privately, or they're going to be shit publicly. It doesn't really matter. People are going to be shit no matter what. And if you let strangers, like complete strangers on the internet, stop you from wanting to love your person and like love yourself while you love your person, it feels like it speaks not just to them, but also a little bit to you and where you're at. I also understand making sure that you're comfortable.
The people who
But
care
if you're the
don't
kind of
matter,
person who
because
likes
the
to boast
people
about
who
your
matter
partner and
won't
show them
care.
off, don't let freakazoids and chads and Veronicas and they thems, I'm trying to think of a non-binary name, Ashleys of the internet fucking tell you what's up, because only, like, you don't deserve that. None of us do. People are gonna be freaks. Let them be freaks. Let them be sad and depressed and lonely on their own.
I agree. Because, like, I've only really had, like, one troll, like, be mean about it. But overall, it's been really well.
Was that the guy who called Vil a Discord moderator?
Yes, it was the guy
That
who
was
called
fucking
Phil a
hilarious.
I was like, what the actual fuck? Do you want to know something hilarious?
The only two things I remember about that post was that he was pissed off that you weren't a pink goopy lava lamp, and that Vil was built like a Discord moderator.
That was some of the stuff.
I mean, that's all I remember. I mean, I know there was more, but that's all I remember, and I was fucking cackling. That shit was funny. Like,
it was hilarious. I kind of wish I'm saving this for later, but I literally wanted to reply and be like, well, for someone who looks like that, he gets more women than you do. Especially because I was gonna wait, no, how was I gonna word it? Because Phil's asexual. I was gonna add that in there. I was like, oh, for an asexual, he gets more than you do. I was gonna say something like that.
For someone who doesn't want to get any, he gets way more than you do.
Yeah,
like, bro. Like, oh my god, that's so funny. Oh,
be a good bird. It was hilarious though. It's like,
it was.
Who the fuck thinks that I'm gonna be a pink gloop IRL? Like, you sure you're okay, bud?
Yeah, for real. Like, anyone who's like, who says that kind of stuff about VTubers, it's like, the point of being a VTuber is A, anonymity, if you would like to have it, which is amazing. And also B, you can be whatever the fuck you want. So if I want to be a peanut butter and jelly sandwich...
There actually is a peanut butter and jelly sandwich VTuber.
I know there is. I know.
Jevy.
I love it so much. So cute. I love their models so much. If I want to be a gloopy lava lamp, if I want to be a fucking snake or a tiny crab with a giant tomboy femboy best friend, then I'm gonna fucking do that because I can.
Exactly.
Because I'm a VTuber.
You gotta be creative. You're not gonna just be something boring. Exactly.
Jeez. I used to know someone who is exactly themselves. They were like in the Navy.
Damn crazy to gorgeous people
a human
on my
person.
screen. I think
man
I died
in the
mad
Navy.
people happy.
And then he was a human man person in the Navy. And I was like, cool. Get your bag.
Like, if that's what you want to be. I mean, I personally wouldn't, but it's like, okay.
Right? I really don't want to be a slightly above average, beautiful human woman as a VTuber. I want fucking fangs, bro. I want fangies.
Things are hot. I enjoy fangs.
That's what matters.
Yeah.
Everything else is a bonus. I just knew I wanted fangs.
I wanted to be pink because it's my favorite color.
I want it to be green because it's mine.
Hey.
Can we just talk about how I feel like we're the only two VTubers on the internet who actually are our favorite colors?
I mean, you're not wrong. It's hilarious because people are like, this isn't even my favorite color. I'm like, well, why'd you pick it?
Right? The number of people who have like made purple their whole theme. And I'm like, oh, like, what's your favorite shade of purple? Oh, I don't really like purple that much. I'm more of like an orange guy. And I'm like... what? Okay.
It's very... It's hilarious you say that because Bex the Sun Eater, her favorite color is yellow.
No,
and she's purple.
I didn't know that. I wasn't calling you out, Bex. I'm sorry.
That's really funny to me.
I wasn't. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. That's
that coinky dink though.
That is a coinky dink. I had no idea. I was not calling you out specifically.
That's
So
funny.
sorry.
Sorry, just because you mentioned it, I was like, also, Glasses, thank you for being part of the Gloopy Gang for 29 months. Welcome to the Gloopy Gang, Gloopy Gang.
Oh my god, my face hurts. Like the number of times people will be like, I'll be like meeting someone new and they're like, oh yeah, what is your favorite color? And I'm like, I will literally give you one guess. That's all you get. They're like, it's not green, is it? Yeah. Green gives me an immense amount of happiness.
Could you
So
imagine
I'm gonna
for
surround
me?
my whole shit with green.
I couldn't imagine being pink and pink not being my favorite color, though. Like, I surround myself with as much pink as I physically can. It's like just the
Or
thought.
even worse, imagine if you were repulsed by pink.
Why would you
If
be
you were
pink
like-
then?
That's my point. I've heard people say it. They're like, there was like, I didn't follow this particular person, and like, this is by no means a call out to them, but it was just, it's a very specific case where I was lurking in a stream and they were talking about the color scheme and like why they chose it, and they were like, yeah, blue disgusts me. I don't understand why people like it, so I decided to make everything blue.
Oh, that seems so silly. Because, like,
I was
I
like,
don't know.
are you okay? Are you okay? Do you want to talk about it? Why did you choose a color that pisses you off?
People be wild, and is all I gotta say.
Yeah, I know. I think it's funny. I think it's actually really funny. Truly, like, you can make yourself whatever you want. I just specifically, personally, inside, in my heart of hearts, do not understand why you would choose a color that you don't even like. It's like, you don't even have to like maybe yellow is my favorite color and I use it for all my accents, or maybe, I don't know, something else that's similar. Anyway, I don't know other colors because I don't like other colors, but like
Well, okay. I will say I am actually currently wearing my least favorite color, but I love the theme of my outfit,
Wait,
so
wait.
it makes sense.
I'm gonna guess. I'm looking at all.
Yeah.
You're currently wearing it.
Mm-hmm.
I really looked at your pink bow and almost said pink. I'm so fucking stupid, bro.
No, it's the opposite. Oh my god.
Okay, try. I'm gonna try again. Okay, so
It's not
you
pink.
must- I know you like pink. It's just, I don't know. I was just looking at all like your details because I was like, if it's one you really don't like, then there's a chance that it's like one of the smaller colors. So I looked at all the things small and I saw the bow and my brain was like, pink, and I was like, shut up, stupid bitch. It's not pink. Okay. Is it green? Is it
No.
a little green sash? Okay. Try take two.
Mm-hmm.
Purple.
No.
Okay, I was like, I don't know. Maybe because it's so close to pink that you're like, no, it's pink. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
I was trying. Orange?
No.
God, motherfucking damn it. Red. It's red. It's not red.
Mm-mm.
Okay, what the?
Yellow.
What? There's so much yellow.
Okay, but here's the thing. Yes, there's a lot of yellow on this, but the theme of it is pink lemonade. Like, how is that not adorable? Like,
Yeah,
I
okay.
love the
I can-
theme of pink lemonade. That's why I have, like, little lemons on my sleeves.
Like, right, they're so cute. I kind of saw them as oranges.
They're lemons. I promise.
Okay, I believe you. You're so cute. You're so cute. Look at your face. Oh.
They're women, so I can have pink lemonade.
Yes, of course, they're lemons.
Mhm.
Listen. I'm an incel. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. But yes,
I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't like yellow, but it's okay because I like pink lemonade as a theme. So yeah, here we are.
Aw, that's so cute. I
Mhm.
love that.
Hi,
Pink
Kono.
lemonade is really good though. Actually,
Oh, it's so tasty.
I don't
It's
like.
so good.
So you know what's funny?
Are you gonna say you don't like lemonade, but you're drinking hard lemonade right now?
No. Of course not.
Mm-hmm.
I actually do like lemonade. I was gonna say I don't like the color pink. I know. I know.
But it's so cute. Look at me. Look how cute I am. How can you not like this?
No, you are the cutest. No, you are the cutest. You are the cutest thing ever.
Are you sure?
You're the bestest. You. Please, you're so cute.
I'm just teasing you.
It's working. So the face. Okay. Yes, you are hella gorgeous. Super cute. You look amazing. I love your hair. I love your color concept. It looks so good on you.
Thank you.
I don't own a single pink article of clothing.
I have a lot of pink. My keyboard is pink. My desk is pink.
My keyboard is currently green and yellow. My mat is green with gold.
My mat is also
of,
pink.
Like a bunch of really big leaves. My cup, oh my god, my cup is green. My dice, my D&D dice that are on my table are green and gold. My chapstick's green.
I can tell green's your favorite color.
Okay, so now I'm starting to feel like it's getting a little bit much over here.
It's never
my stress
too
ball
much.
is green.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with surrounding yourself with the color you like. My cup is not pink because I grabbed a metal cup to keep my drink cold.
J'accuse.
I know. I'm so sorry. It's a cute cup though, so I like it.
You guys, Ava's a fake fan.
A fake fan of pink? Having a
Ava's
pink desk and a pink VTuber isn't enough. My ring light is pink.
I'm just saying, you don't have a pink cup.
Oh my god, I have a lot of pink cups. I just did not pick one because I wanted my drink to be cold while we vibed. Damn. I feel called out. Now. I'm so called out right now.
My experience with Ava_lamp is that they said pink was their favorite color, but their cup isn't even pink. So
are you gonna call me out on Twitter now?
I am gonna write this twit longer right now. Wait, you can only have a twit longer if you have like the check mark next to your name on Twitter, right?
I mean, you can still say it's a twit longer.
Oh, it's true. I'll just write and then do like the in parts. Part 1 of question mark, part 2 of question mark.
Oh my god.
It'll be like 4 words every time.
I remembered something I was gonna tweet and I haven't tweeted yet. Holy shit. I kind of want to go tweet it.
Stop speaking.
No, it was more so wait for myself. It was like, wait, I forgot I was gonna tweet this.
Oh my gosh.
It's to embarrass my boyfriend. I'm sorry.
Yes.
He told me I was allowed to.
Hell yeah, we love it out here. Oh, my nose is leaking. We love embarrassing and go out here. So cute. Oh, I didn't even because I got totally distracted by presents.
Sorry, I am now tweeting to embarrass him.
No, that's fine. I'm retweeting your post.
Oh my god.
There we go. I'm so good and so like professional. I definitely remembered to retweet the post that's saying.
Oh my god, could you imagine doing that? I could never.
That's so wild. Which you could never, but you say as you literally did the post.
I forget to all the time.
I know, for real, same. I'm like one of my mods will come to the chat and be like, Kira, I don't see your live tweet. And I'm like, well, then open your eyes. And I'll like go and like, I'm totally not late. I'm live over here. Bye. And then it's like, see, look, I posted it. And it's like, it literally gives a timestamp of when you post it. It says 5 seconds ago. And I'm like, oh, okay, sorry. Damn it. You definitely didn't know, I promise.
I have now posted this, and Ville's gonna be like, fuck you.
I have to go see. I need to...
It's hilarious to me, at least. It may be a little TMI, but it's hilarious.
Nah, it's never TMI in this community. Everyone knows everything.
Exactly.
Oh, literally the top of my feed. Perfect.
I love that. Okay, you can see why, yeah.
I just like that you saw my reaction live in 4K.
I love
You knew
that.
the exact moment I read this tweet. I'm dying.
This may have been what I was teasing him about last night.
That's fair.
He's gonna be like, fuck you, I didn't think you were actually gonna do it.
I just needed you to know.
Oh, my face
I love
hurts.
you.
Oh, that's so funny. I'm gonna have to go back on the VOD and watch that moment because that is so funny.
Oh god, it's a beautiful moment. Maybe glasses. Could you clip that for Kira? Thank you for reminding me about this. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I don't know what you said
Did I
that
do
reminded
that?
me. Yeah, something you said reminded me, and I don't know
sweet.
what.
Teasing Bill. We both like to do it.
Oh my god. I mean,
Possibly.
teasing Bill's the best. Everyone should tease Bill
It
more.
is. Everyone should tease Bill more.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Make that crab blush.
Yeah.
We
you
want
can-
Vil blushing so hard that you can tell through his red shell.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. It's the best.
Oh yes, I was starting you with a tweet longer for not having a picture.
Oh yeah, that's what reminded me.
Vil.
Mhm.
Oh, to make a tweet. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you, sweet jackal.
Thank you for reminding us how you reminded me.
That is absolutely something I don't want to forget. That is absolutely something, right? I would never, I would be heartbroken to forget some hanky-pinky with my partner.
Well, the best part is I was like, oh my god, I want to tweet that so bad. And he's like, oh my god, I can't even with you. I'm like, can I tweet that? And he said yeah, so. It's one of my
That's
favorite
fair.
usernames on Twitch. Hi, Abandoned Bad Dragon Toy. I hope you're doing great.
Same. Every single time I see a Abandoned Bad Dragon toy, I keep thinking, you know, if you just, you know, gave me a chance, you wouldn't have to be abandoned, but here we are.
Yeah, just go into my drawer, you know.
Right? Just
Yeah.
slide into my bedside drawer. LOL, I don't have one. I actually
Slide somewhere.
I have a bedside table, but it's literally just like, it's just like out there on the open. Just
Oh, same. Because I rearranged my
I literally
bedroom.
don't
I had to get
care.
this really tiny one. My drawer in my dresser, the bottom one, is all just silicone sculptures. Mm-hmm. That's what that
I've
drawer
only
is
got
for.
one. I have another one on the way. Oh my god.
Ayo, is it nice?
I just remembered. It's gravity.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a good one.
That's a good one.
It is a good one. I have that
The
one.
only thing that sucks is
It's
that
nice.
it doesn't sync up. That's not one of the ones that syncs up, right?
I'm not sure. You'd have to double check. I know Nora
Okay.
does. I'm not
Nora
sure if-
Does.
I don't know if Gravity
I know
does.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Gravity. Yeah, because like that, I am so fucking excited.
It's
A
real
wonderful,
good.
Wonderful
It's real good.
bean bought it for me for my throne. And
That's so nice.
who's Nora? My
It is a
friend.
electronic helpful device.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little helpy welpy. It gives a little tussle in the hay, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I have
That's how you guys say it in the South, right?
tussle in the.
hay.
Okay, do you know how badly that would hurt? Hay is not soft. It is scratchy.
No, it's so pokey.
and
Yeah, no,
pokey.
it's really not. It'll
0
hurt.
out of 10.
Like, it'll make you bleed. It'll give you like the
Probably.
worst version of like a splinter you've ever known.
Probably.
It's not great.
No, it's not. But I have that one. I also have multiple others. If you ever need suggestions, let me know because this is like,
Yeah.
I am an expert in this. Like, no joke. Holy shit.
Oh, I know you are.
I have so many.
I only have. Okay, so how TMI are we getting here?
As
Not
TMI
TMI,
as you
right?
would like. I'm
Okay,
fine with
cool,
this.
cool, cool.
I talk about this all the
Okay,
time.
cool. Great. So my first O was when I was 27.
Oh,
a month before I turned 20.
Wait. How?
My first ever O
How?
was a month before I turned 28.
That. How did you go so long?
Well, I've never had a partner that brought me to that point.
You got
And
your
so-
own handy mandies.
You do, but remember when I said I have short arms?
Yeah.
I can't quite reach the business with my arms.
That's fair. I
Yep. Like I can.
I
like,
also have
play Jack
difficulties
the
with that.
Beanstalk.
Yeah.
Can't play Jack the Beanstalk, but I can't put any snakes in a garden. So yeah,
I feel that actually.
apparently.
I am so sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's
So
okay.
long.
But I hadn't had any partners bring me to that point, and because I was so inexperienced and I didn't think about it, like I was just like, and I never watched like movies. I never. I'm like trying to keep twitching mine. I never watched like movies. I just like I read books, and they always made me like have like butterflies in my tummy, and, like that like pool of heat in like in my lower abdomen. But like I never did anything about it because I didn't think to do anything about it. You know, I just didn't think about it. But then I think when I'd broken up with my, or I guess when me and my ex broke up, just before I moved to China, I was like, I don't know, I really want to experience it for the first time because I was sitting at dinner on a patio with my best friend and her friend.
Yeah.
And I expressed that I'd never experienced it, and they were like, what? They like basically like we went to the nearest like sex store and
They're like, let's help you out.
immediately like it was like, do not pass go, do not collect, actually collect $200 because that bitch was expensive.
They can be.
Right, yeah. And I used it up so much that it was broken before I came back from China.
Damn.
Yup. I had fucking like 10 plus years of business. Actually,
Yeah.
probably more than that because people start early, I heard. I have no idea when the average is. Doesn't matter. Irrelevant. Anyway, my first one and my only ever O's since then have been with a toy. And now I'm terrified to be with people because I'm like, okay, but now I know what it feels like. So now I know if I don't get one. Fuck. I didn't know before.
You
and
just
then I had
have
one,
to have
and then I was
someone
like,
who listens
that
to
is
what
not-
you say. That's the biggest thing.
I'm just wondering if their dick can buzz.
Okay, there's actually
There's rings,
accessories, yes, that vibrate that you
Oh,
can
yeah,
you can add. Yes, so that's a thing you can do. There's also sheaths that they can put on. That's what it's called. I had to sit here and think about what it's called.
Okay, so it's actually called a sheath.
Yes. I'm not even
Does it act
joking.
as protection? Does it act as protection?
No.
Okay, just
Because
checking.
it
So
has
you'd have
like
to
it has
wrap
an
up and
opening on
sheath
the
your
end.
sword.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But
so
the
there's an
sheath
opening.
can make it like they can make it have like a
Man.
different shape or a different texture or like a vibration and things like that.
Trying to bundle up for the winter down there. That's crazy.
I told you I'm an expert at this. I know a lot about it.
That's amazing. That's great. That's good to know.
Yeah.
That's really, thank you. I need to be informed. Okay. So there's accessories.
Accessories,
do.
yes.
Okay. All right. We're learning. Taking notes. No, I'm not, but I should.
I mean, feel
Actually,
free
I
to
should
ever
just-
slide in my DMs. I can tell you a lot about these.
Okay. I'm also
Yeah.
really bad at sliding in DMs because I'm terrified to bother people.
Well, I'm gloopy, so I mean, it makes it a lot easier.
To
To slide. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I was like, what to trip?
Man, I was being so
No.
smooth and it went right over your head. Holy shit.
It's okay. That happens to me all the time. I'm only 5'4".
I was doing my best. Oh my god. You're not wrong.
No, you're so good. You were the tree branch and I was me on my phone. I was like, huh? There's-
No, you just walk right under
I
those.
felt- Right, that's true, that's true. I felt like Drax from fucking Guardians of the Galaxy. Nothing goes up my head. Catch it. Because my reflexes are so fast.
Yeah,
Sorry, I love that
You're
guy. I
fine.
love those movies. They're so funny.
they're great.
I'm also a big nerd. I like nerdy things.
Oh my god, you're a nerd. You're an anime girl on the internet. Who could imagine? Imagine being a nerd.
That's a good
Holy
point.
shit.
Actually, there was someone who was a VTuber, and I don't remember who it was, but they were a VTuber, and I was like, "What's your favorite anime?" And they're like, "I've never watched anime," and I was like, "Huh?" Not that you have to watch anime to be a VTuber, but like, it's just
It's kind of
Not-
like, I feel like
I thought
it's
they kind of went hand in hand.
Yeah, because like, oh, you want to be an anime girl or guy or in between on the internet, but you don't watch anime?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was like. What are the chances? That's
Maybe
wild.
this
Well, let me
like how
tell
it
you.
looked.
True. Anime art styles are really amazing, especially at a Mappa. Oh my. Studio.
Yeah.
That's
You
true.
good?
Well, I immediately started giving them. I was just. I love art. I think art is really fun.
Mm-hmm.
So I immediately just let out this like big ol' sigh of just thinking about all the art that came out of Mappa, like Yuri on Ice and Jujutsu Kaisen.
I love
Attack on
Yuri on
Titan.
Ice so much.
I have a tattoo.
What, you do?
I do.
I would love to
I-
perceive sometime. I'm not gonna lie. I love Yuri on Ice so much.
I will send you a picture. I think I still have a picture on my phone. I will send you a picture. Okay, so you know what doujinshis are, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I read doujinshis, and I read one for Victor and Yuri, and it's my favorite one. And because I wanted a manga panel tattoo, but there's no manga of Yuri on Ice because it's just an anime. So
Use that.
I used that,
I love that.
but it looks like it's from the anime. But literally the following page after this manga panel screenshot is some,
Some BL, you know?
some BL, yeah.
No, I love BL, so like, that's all I gotta
love
say.
BL. Did you ever
Yes.
read Cherry Blossoms After Winter, I think?
I'm horrible with names. I'm gonna be 100% honest. There's a high
Okay.
likelihood that I have.
It's so good. It's so good.
For some
There's, like-
reason, the
they were,
only
like, I would say
title I can think of other than Yuri on Ice right now is Gaku in Heaven. And I'm just like,
Gaku.
or Gravitation as well. Just a
I
classic.
I haven't read or watched either. Wait, did you watch Sasaki to Miyano?
I have no idea. I'm awful with names. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god! Okay, I'm gonna give you a list. And we're gonna compare, and we're gonna like contrast because I love my BL. I love it.
Samesies.
Like the thing is, I just like that I like the way Japanese writers write male characters, because I've watched like Yuri's, but it's like the same thing over and over, and like all the female characters are so one-dimensional, and like one of them is like a tomboy type, and they're like super tall and they're buff and they're like the boss of the office, and then there's like the girl who's like super meek and she's like never experienced anything ever. She doesn't even know what a vagina is anymore.
Oh
And,
my
like,
god.
like it's like bruh. There's no in between. And then like male and female stories, it's like she somehow made it to 30 years old and is a virgin. Like, and I'm like, bro,
There's some good rom-coms though.
I would love for you to point them out to me. 'Cause
Sign of Affection.
I'm literally watching it right now. I'm literally watching.
I
was
like
watching
how
it
you're
last
like
night.
point one out and then I do.
You did. I was lost in the sauce of BL.
You're fine. Me and Bill have been watching it together, but we've been waiting for the English dub to come out because they
too.
have the writing in English, which is what's important.
Yes. Well, I'm not getting sleepy. I just held my breath for too long. I'm watching the episodes as they come out in dub. So I just watched an episode last night, and I'm like fucking vibrant. I'm like shaking.
Same.
I'm like There's only 3 episodes left, I think, of this season.
I think there's more
they
for
have
this season coming out, but the dub is behind. I think because I think
Oh,
it's supposed to be 12. Because I think it's like 8 or 9
Oh.
right now.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that's what's happening right now. Is I think there's currently 9 on Crunchyroll,
Yes.
and they've dubbed 6. So I'm waiting for 7, 8, and 9 to be dubbed before I watch them. But there's supposed to
Same.
be 12 episodes in the season.
I think so. There's usually 12 episodes in a season, and like other animes are still having their like weekly episodes come out because the season's not over.
True. Right. Because the season would be going for another like few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good. I want all the content. I've loved them so much.
Mm-hmm. They're so
I think
good.
They're so cute. I'm like dying. Okay, so wait, what have you seen so far? What have you gotten to?
I've gotten to episode, I think it's 6 because that's how far the dub is. We've been watching it as they come out.
So then we're on the same episode. So
Yes.
you just watched the like in Enrica's apartment?
Mm-hmm.
Enrica's bedroom? You just saw that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm not saying anything because I don't want any of your chat to like.
It's really cute though. I love
yeah,
it
it's so
so
cute.
much.
I was screaming. I hate that was the end of the episode because I was like watching it and I was like laying in bed and I was watching it on my phone and I didn't realize that I was leaning the phone so close to my face, just like waiting. And then it ended and I like threw my phone and I was like and I was like freaking out. I was like, oh my god, next one. And then I was like, the dub's not out yet. And I was like, motherfucker.
I need you to know the moment where she's like, why do you want to learn sign language? His response just made me fucking melt. I was like, oh my god.
Okay, something that pissed me off though is that like her own parents.
Didn't learn sign language? I was like, that's so fucking rude.
That's weird. Like I don't understand.
But it's true though, because like
It's yeah.
there was someone I dated in college that her parents didn't learn sign language, and she was deaf and had a cochlear implant, which in loud crowded places didn't really do anything because there's just a bunch of loud garbled noises. So like I'd started
Basically
learning
what they
sign
explain on the
language.
show.
Yeah. So I started learning sign language so I could talk with her more. And it's like, wait, are you telling me someone who's just dating you is willing to like start learning sign language, but your parents wouldn't learn? What the absolute fuck?
That's so messed up.
It is
There
very
was like
messed
a hint
up.
of a possible chance when my brother was about 4 years old. The fluid that naturally builds up in your ears, like earwax and such, wasn't draining naturally like it was supposed to. And even after getting multiple ear cleanings and texts and stuff like that, it just wasn't draining. So there was a chance that it was going to cause permanent damage, to potentially make him deaf.
Ooh.
So the conversation from that doctor's appointment when my brother was 4, and then the following, like that afternoon, my mom came home and was like, looked at my older sister and I and was like, all right, starting from here on, we're doing daily lessons. And she slammed the ASL book down and we started.
That's so wholesome.
Fortunately, my brother was able to get surgery and he has no problems with his hearing, except for when he gets distracted and he can't hear me when I call it his name and I'm like, bro, I'm fucking talking to you. But because of that, I know some sign language. I haven't used it in a while, so the only thing that's like stuck with me forever and ever and ever is the alphabet. And like a couple like conversational things.
Same.
But enough that when I worked at Tim Hortons when I was younger, there was a deaf person that came in all the time, and I could sign to them if they wanted coffee or tea or what they wanted from the menu, and they could sign back to me and I understood. The first time that happened, they cried because they were like, they had this like notebook and they realized as they opened the notebook that there was no pages left. They had written in it too much and they didn't get a new notebook. And so they were like struggling, and I was just like, oh, like, how are you? What can I get for you? Coffee, tea, what would you like? And they were like crying as they were like signing back to me that they wanted like a cup of coffee with a donut or something.
That's so cute. I had something similar happen where I work, because I know the alphabet and I know some like conversational things. Mostly I know random words.
Apple, girl, boy.
Yeah, like that type of stuff. But it was
Mother,
just really
mother.
nice because like they came up and a different coworker came up to me and they're like, by chance, do you know sign language? And I was like, I know the alphabet, so I mean, I can finger spell. And so I went over and I was like, I'm sorry, I know little sign language. And then I asked them to finger spell, and he did. And he was really happy that, I mean, it took a long time, but he was able to like ask a question. I was able to answer him. He's like, oh my God, because it's like I get to actually talk to someone, and it was really wholesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really nice.
Yeah, it's very nice.
I think, oh my God, this is inspiring. I'm going to pick back up sign language again.
I love sign language. I actually taught Vil some sign language when he was here, because we spent a lot of time in lines at Disney. So like I just taught him some like random things, and he's like,
so you can have a private conversation in public.
Well, it was really cute because we've been watching the Signs of Affection, and he's like, can you teach me more sign language? I'm like, I don't know a whole lot, but I can teach you what I know. It's so cute.
That's awesome. Yeah, there's like, and it's funny because like as I'm watching the show, right, and remember when she did the sign for more?
Yeah.
That's not the sign for more in ASL.
Oh, I know. Like, because I was watching and I'm like,
so, yeah.
This is... Alcohol is similar, which I thought was neat, but it's because it's Japanese sign language. So I'm like, I know nothing of what they're saying.
It's JSL instead of ASL.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I know that ASL stands for American Sign Language.
Yeah.
But it just didn't, like, hit me until I watched it that there would be a JSL. I was like, shit, right, okay, right, good point.
Yeah.
Okay. Because instead of signing, like, water, they would be signing Mizu, right? So there would be a sign for me and zoo, like, kind of thing. Yeah, I didn't even think about that until I was watching the show, and I was like, oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, because, what was it? The Great British Bake Off. I like watching that. There was someone who did British Sign Language, BSL. So it was interesting to be like, oh, it's so different.
Right. Oh my God, that's so cool. I guess it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's a whole nother language.
Right, because there would be terms even in the British. Well, maybe not so much for me, now that I think about it. There's actually probably some terms that I could probably use in the British Sign Language, which I should probably look at. Because, like, where I am in Canada, like, I'm so far east that if I keep trying to go anywhere, I will try to make my way to Europe. Like, it's just water. Me, and then water, and then Europe. But because of that, because I'm so far east and I'm closer to the European side of Canada than like the Pacific side, the further west you go in Canada, the more of an American influence there is.
Oh,
but
really?
the further east you go, the more of a British influence there is. So there's actually a lot of terms in my daily vocabulary that's very similar to like England. Whereas if you go to like Ontario, which is still East time zone, but to Canadians, Ontario was like the central point of Canada, and then you just keep going west. But because the US is so much smaller than Canada, when we set up the time zones actually line up with like the American states and how the American time zone set it all up, like Pacific, Mountain, Central, and then East. So Ontario, despite it being an inland province, entirely inland, it's an Eastern time zone. I'm in Nova Scotia, which is actually Atlantic time zone. I'm an hour ahead.
This hurts my brain. Like, I'm just sitting here thinking about it. I'm like, what?
Yeah, like, so if you put on the map New York and what are these? The South and North Dakotas and Maine and even Michigan. They're all closer to east. But right above it is Ontario, which is basically the center of our province, like at the center of our country.
Huh.
Yeah.
Time zones are so fucky.
Yeah. So like, the time zones for Canada for setup, the time zones for Canada were actually lined up with the American time zones, but we actually have more time zones. We have Newfoundland time zone and we have Atlantic time zone. So the furthest east, the latest possible states right now are sitting at 9:17 p.m. I'm ahead of that. I'm 10:17 p.m., 10:18 p.m. right now. Yeah. because
so
I'm
wild.
further east than the eastern time zone of Canada.
Well, I think the states also technically have like a fifth time zone because of like a territory.
Alaska? No, Hawaii.
I thought it was because of one of the territories. Hawaii might be also in a different time zone. I might be correct.
Hawaii's definitely in a different time zone because I know there's like the Hawaiian time.
I'm not even gonna pretend to know.
And
I'm horrible
pretty sure
with
it's
time
2
zones.
hours. I'm pretty sure Hawaiian time zone is 2 hours behind your Pacific time zone.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm fairly certain Alaska has its own time zone as well.
That's also possible. I barely know what time it is in my own time zone, let alone other time zones.
I'm actually fairly decent with time zones because of dating my first partner when I was 18. And he lives in California and I live here. So I just got very aware. And then my second partner was from the United Arab Emirates. So I got fairly good at time zones with him too. And then my next partner had family from Japan.
Oh God.
Yeah, so I kind of got used to it, and then soon after that I moved to China, and then so time zone.
You just had to. God.
Yeah.
See, I'm lucky. Villa's in the same time zone as me, so I have to do 0 math.
Oh, that's so nice. I have to do math every time. Unless I meet another Canadian who lives in the Atlantic provinces, it's gonna be math every single time.
Too much math. There's so many VTubers who are Canadian, surprisingly.
I know.
There's a lot of y'all.
Either central. It's like Quebec and West. Nobody comes this way. It's just me.
Just
I literally and
oh
it's,
no.
and I mean that, and the worst part is that I think I truly mean that because I have met a lot of Canadian VTubers, and the closest province it's come to is Quebec, which is also Eastern time zone.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
So I'm always doing math.
I don't like math. I was not good at math.
Me neither. I hate math. I suck at math.
Down with math. We don't math here.
Exactly. I'm hot and I've got hips.
Yep.
And fangs. I should never do math if I have fangs. This is bullshit.
I like how the fangs exempt you from math.
They should. They fucking should. If I have fangs, there's absolutely no reason I should be doing math. This is
You
bullshit.
people to do math for you. Yes, please do the math for me. Don't make me math ever again.
Oh, that'd be so amazing. You know what? Actually, I'm pretty sure there's like conversion sites or some shit for that.
For math?
You literally... For time zones.
Oh, yeah, there is. But that doesn't mean I use them correctly.
It doesn't mean I ever... You know what the worst part is? Is that like, I'll like figure it all out in my head and I'll write it all down and I'll do the research and I'm like, okay, cool. So CET is always 5 hours ahead of me and CEST is like 6 hours ahead of me. Okay, cool, 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 cool. And then I'll like figure it all out and then I'm like...
Daylight savings happens.
And then daylight savings happens. I tell
Yeah.
you, the Western world is so behind on the times. Living in China, the best part about living in China, okay, the second best part next to the food of living in China was no daylight savings.
It's very stupid, and I know why they used to have it. Was for farming. But, like, can we please just not? Thank you. Because literally,
Right?
having to
We figured it out by now.
redo your whole living schedule twice a year is stupid. I'd rather just it be dark.
You know who I feel bad for the most who do daylight savings? Anyone
People
in the
in Alaska?
Northern Territories.
Oh, why?
Yeah, anyone in the Northern Territories. They have 6 months of the year where it's dark and then 6 months of the year where it's cold. There is no getting around, or where it's light. And there is no getting around it. It is light and then it is dark, and that is it. That's your year.
You get light
And
or
yet
you get dark.
They still have to deal. Yeah, they still have to deal with daylight savings. That's bullshit.
It's gross.
Absolutely trash.
I couldn't live there. 1, because it's cold. 2, because that sucks. I'm not built for the cold.
In the Canadian military, you can sign up for the Nunavut posting, which is the farthest north. Like, if you go to the Nunavut posting, I said posting.
Yeah.
What I almost said. Okay. Anyway, if you go to the Nunavut posting,
Yeah.
there's actually a sign. It's in like that candy red and white stripe pole type There's actually a sign that says North Pole so many kilometers that way. Like it's that close to the North Pole.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's kind of disgusting in a way.
But if you volunteer for that posting in the Canadian military, you're there for like, I think you're there for like half a term, so like you would only post there for like a year, but you get like 3 times the pay, and you get to choose your next posting when you go somewhere else. So you can choose to go home for a 5-year posting.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh wait, with that in mind, okay. So it's a 2-year posting in Nunavut, and then it's like a 5-year posting of your choice the next post.
Yeah. I see.
And it's like triple the pay, so it's kind of worth it.
I would not join the military though.
God no. No. My ass is too fat for the military. Absolutely not. No.
I'd have a bad time.
I was in cadets, and that was... I don't know if you have cadets in the US.
I don't know what cadets
Basically,
is.
Okay, so no, you don't. Basically, I was in like the baby military.
Oh, do you mean like oh fuck, what is it called? Shit, there was this thing in like high school and people did it. ROTC. Yes, that. ROTC. That sounds like a similar thing.
It's a similar thing, yeah. ROTC is still connected to the military here because ROTC is like it's a training camp. But you do ROTC as part of your initiate training into the military. But cadets is like something you can join when you're 12, and you age out of cadets when you turn 18. So like you do cadets throughout your middle school and high school time. And essentially what I would do is I had a uniform that I had to iron and press and all these things. I had a headpiece. I had to put my hair in like this slick back bun. I had boots that I had to shine. I marched. I was in a marching band for a little bit. I was a drill sergeant. I was actually a drill sergeant. Yeah.
Okay.
I was on the drill team. We were national champions.
Congrats.
That's not a... Yeah, right. It's kind of lame. Anyway. So yeah, there was like... It was basically like the baby version of the military. We had officers. We had training camps. We had... we had military formations. I did survival training weekends where I taught people how to live in the woods if they ever got stuck. I know how to make survival like holes in the ground. I can make traps to like catch rabbits if I need to survive. I can find north easy.
I barely know which direction north is, so yeah.
It's like basically scouts but kind of more intense.
Nice.
Yeah. So like I was in cadets, and after being in cadets, I was like, bitch cannot handle the milk. I cannot do it. I've got too much pride. I am too fucking loud. I
definitely can't.
I like my nose ring. I like my tattoos. And you have to cover your tattoos when you're in the team.
Oh, that sucks.
Bullshit.
Gross.
Yeah. So I've got too much individuality to be in the military. Hell no.
Feel that.
I have fangs. I can't be in the military.
I've got fangs. The excuse for everything.
It's always gonna come back to the fangs.
I love that for you.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Well, we've been going for about 2.5 hours. I like how we're both stretched.
Oh god, I just realized I was like, hunchy munchy. It was kind of crazy.
I feel that. I've had a lot of fun with you tonight, though. You want to talk
so much
about
fun with you.
What else do you have going on this week?
Well, this week, tomorrow, I will be on Bill's stream doing a drunk AMA. And in case anyone was wondering what AMA stands for, as I did like 16 times in our DMs.
Oh my god.
Because that's why the image for the advertisement for it is me asking, what does AMA stand for? It's because Mandy had to tell me like probably actually 4 real times that it stood for
hilarious.
Ask Me Anything. I kept forgetting, so at one point I just pinned it. So if you ever look at our pinned comments of our group chat, it'll be in there. Just ask me anything in like all caps with an exclamation point, because it's like, Kira, please, you asked so many times.
It's right there, I promise.
Right,
I
I'm
love
like,
that
okay,
for
I'm not
you.
gonna forget this time. So tomorrow's the Ask Me Anything. We do have a Google form. You can check through my Twitter. You can check through Bill's Twitter. I'm fairly certain you can check through Mandy's Twitter too. I think we all made a post. I'm gonna put it up in my server as well for any community members. But essentially, if you'd like to ask any of us a question, as it's called, Ask Me Anything. Now that I remember. You just fill out the form. Just keep respect and TOS in mind, because if there's any disrespectful questions on there, I'm gonna bonk the shit out of you, and you won't get the fangs. So, you know, sucks for you.
No fangs, damn.
No fangs! If I don't want to... Basically, the way the rules of the game work is that if you don't want to answer the question, you drink.
Oh.
Yeah. But I think what's gonna end up happening
Is you're just gonna end
If
up
I
drinking and answering the questions.
yeah, we're gonna drink and then answer and be like, oh wait, I drank so I didn't have to. Okay, anyway, I'll answer. And it's just how it's gonna go.
I can feel that happening.
Yeah, but that's tomorrow, and then I usually stream on Wednesdays and Fridays just to just shooting the shit with my chat, usually playing Baldur's Gate. I'm addicted. But I'm moving my Friday stream to Thursday because I'm taking care of Papa Snick, my dad. I'm taking care of my dad.
Aw, that'll be
Friday.
nice.
Yeah. And then on Saturday...
Oh my god, Saturday. I wonder what's happening on Saturday.
I've got big plans. There's this sentient lava lamp.
Oh my god.
Kind of serious, but I've got competition.
Oh.
At least 49 others.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bill's gonna win. Against me, at least. 48 others. I got 48 other competition. But I'm gonna take him out at the kneecaps, so it's fine.
His little crab caps.
The red little crab caps. How would that work with Bill exactly? You just take like a nutcracker and you just little bap, bap.
I mean, they have the little the crab crackers, right?
Oh, crab crackers! See, I forget about those because I usually just break it with my hands and just...
I've never actually eaten crab like that, so yeah.
Oh, yeah, I come from a coastal town. We do everything with our hands, which I hate because I hate food in my hands.
That's fair. Yeah.
But I have gloves. I have food gloves I use all the time. But yeah, we usually just with our lobsters and our crabs, we usually just break them open with our hands.
Nice. That's very brutal.
Yeah. It is a little brutal. Crab shells flying everywhere. We all wear goggles to be safe.
Oh my god.
Protection. I'm not even kidding. That's legit. You wear goggles and a bib and you...
That's wild to me. Well, okay, hopefully you're not that aggressive with Vil. He wants to be eaten, but not that violently, I don't think.
That's true. I would never. I'm delicate with Vil.
You gotta be gentle.
You gotta be gentle with the sweet little crab. Butter him up real nice.
Exactly.
Actually, he butters himself quite nicely, actually. You really just don't need to do any of the work. Vil kind of presents himself.
I mean... He's good at doing it. I'm just saying, he's good at being a snack.
I know, and he's very good at remembering. He's got to check his schedule just to be sure.
Yeah, he loves his schedule. I fucking can't.
I love that so much. So yes, then on Saturday, I will be here again with Ava for the 50 dates, and I'm really excited.
I think it'll be a lot of fun.
I've never done something like this before, so I don't
I
know
haven't either.
Oh, good.
I'm putting it on. I'm literally putting it on, and I'm like, hey mods, I'm gonna lean on you real heavy for this event because I don't actually know what the fuck I'm doing, but I have this stupid crazy idea. Let's go. Biggest collab I've ever done.
Right.
Can you imagine?
Right. Oh my god, I cannot even imagine. You're so powerful for this. I would be freaking the fuck out. I organized a 5-person collab and I'm like
okay,
sweats.
Well,
panic.
because I wanted to have at least 50 people, so be 50 first dates. I literally have 69 people in the server for it right now because I'm like, as long as 50 people show up, I'm good.
Well, that's it, right? That's what I'm terrified of, is that I feel like, you know, you worded it really well when you put out the original interest post. It's like, you know, serious entries only. Like, if you're gonna join this, like, and I feel like with stuff like this, like, people don't just not show up, right? Like,
Well, that's why I accepted like 20 over my goal pretty much, because I'm like, okay, I have a buffer. So if I go over 50, I won't be upset. But if I'm under 50, I'm gonna cry.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's very fair. Yeah. And I assume we'll probably know more about the details of how it's gonna work closer to, right? I just booked my entire day. I was like, from the time Ava said to the rest of my Saturday. I don't know. I just put a question mark in there.
Pretty much, it's like you pick your time slot, and then from that time on is when you could be selected. How long
you could
it
be
goes.
pulled. Okay.
Yeah, so like people who are at the 2 o'clock time are gonna be pulled before 3 o'clock time, because I wasn't gonna be like only 20 people or however many can be in each slot, because I didn't want people not to pick a slot, you know.
Right. No, that makes sense.
And
That
it's
makes
like
sense.
about
Okay,
half
okay.
picked each, so I mean it's pretty even. And then so like let's say 30 people from the 2 o'clock slot show up, so I'll get through all of them before we start the 3 o'clock slot, even if that's after 3 o'clock. Does it make sense?
Yeah. And I'm seeing now in your chat that one of your mods says 6 people have not chosen a time, and I'm wondering if I am one of those. I'm not. Cool.
Oh, speaking of which, can you at them, Cinder, and be like, hey, could you please pick a time slot? Thank you. Can you be the bully
pick your
for
times, nerds.
me?
Yeah, be the bully.
But I'm excited for that. I think it'll be fun. We get 2 dates this
Me
week.
too. No, I'm so spoiled.
I know.
I'll
You're
take
so
it.
lucky, you
I
and
like being
Podge.
Right? Me and Pudge, just like, and Vil, because Vil has like other dates too. There's like also that, but also more specifically me and Pudge,
Yeah.
the two.
But
green
here,
beans.
you get dates with me. Vil's dating other people. I'm way better.
True. You're kind of exceptional, and by kind of I mean you're
Oh,
exceptional.
thank you.
So, there is that.
I appreciate it.
Top tier.
Thank you. We're gonna raid Miki because I know she's working towards getting a partner right now.
I'm lurking her stream.
Well, we're gonna raid into her because I love her.
Yeah. I
So,
love Miki.
if you are subscribed to me, please feel free to copy and paste this in the chat once we get over there. If you're not, please feel free to change out my emotes for emotes you do have. Be sure to go give Kira lots of lava love. Go follow her and watch her streams because she's cute and I said so. I love you all very much, and I will see you all tomorrow.
Thank you.
Good night, Loopies.